Listen to that 8-bit Neil Peart fucking drumming his little heart out. Also, yes, I say Peart, not Peart. I think it is Peart, actually, but rest in peace, dude. F. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. We're back on our bullshit again. We're doing some terrible garbage. Some horrible nonsense. That's pretty exciting. I know I said that I was probably going to be talking about Woof. Sadly, most of the interesting stuff regarding Woof has kind of already been shown. That was some YYZ from Rush, but 8-bit, so that I can only get half content claimed. Because if you weren't here for the last time we did this, I did a couple covers from like Emerson, Lake and Palmer and Deep Purple, and I managed to get content claimed for both of the covers. So apparently YouTube just doesn't even care. They only take half of your money though, so that's cool. So yeah, that's some 8-bit Rush. Rest in peace, the drummer of Rush, Neil. Again, I say Peart. I think that's how my dad said it, so just kind of stuck. But he also said Mario, so you're wrong, Mario. But yeah, Neil Peart died. It's very unfortunate. F's in chat, everybody. Very, very sad day. And we're about to make it a whole bunch sadder because, hang on. Here we go. There you go. Da 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 da. Good song. Now we got some 2112. Yeah, so I was going to talk about Woof. Sadly though, like I said, Woof's more of a guest star than anything. He features pretty heavily in the Snake Thing logs, but he doesn't have that much content available about him. We might put some things together for down the line. There's some talk about a stream about the hunt for Woof and how the authorities found him or whatever. So that could be pretty exciting. But today we're not going to be talking about Woof. Today we're going to be talking about another fine specimen of internet degeneracy, who was also a member of the Caro Zoo Crew logs that we looked at before. You know, Snake Thing and the boys. We've seen his work previously. If you remember the line, 3 puppies died on my cock. Dies, actually. They dies on his cock. If you remember that line, this is the man of the hour. I wouldn't have talked about him, honestly. I would not have said anything. I was looking at Kiwi Farms this morning. Shoutouts to Kiwi Farms for putting together a lot of this information. In fact, specific shoutouts to somebody by the name of Pointless Pedant, who started the thread about Sephius here, which has like a PDF with a bunch of information. Some very interesting stuff. But yeah, browsing Kiwi Farms, I was looking for a thread about Woof, because I was sure that there was one, but I couldn't find a thread about Woof. Maybe they took it down, or maybe there wasn't one. I don't know, but surprisingly, there wasn't a thread about probably the worst guy in the group. But there was a thread about this dude, Sephius. What the fuck is his stupid-ass name? Hang on. Sephius Rivendare, who is still a free man. There was a silver lining with the last stream where it was like, you know, at least Snake Thing is in prison. Wolf is in some Cuban ditch somewhere, hopefully, or worse. I actually had a great idea the other day. I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful if they got tortured with like pit bulls? That would be great. That'd be like just desserts. But yeah, so, you know, I was looking up this wolf guy, and I came across this other dude who's apparently still a free man. He's still posting on like Fur Affinity as recently as like a couple days ago, and people are still asking to get Yiffy with him and Perv together on Telegram. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know. So this one is not going to be as fucked up in content as the last stream, but it is going to be a little bit more grim because, again, he's still out there. He is out there as we speak. And yeah, after what we're going to be looking at here, I'm not exactly sure how. Now, somebody in the chat earlier was causing a bit of a ruckus because they claimed that "and the meek shall inherit the earth." Good song. But yeah, somebody in chat was making a ruckus earlier because they claimed that the chat logs were faked or whatever. That it's very easy to fake Skype screen caps, and that is true. But we've got more than the chat logs, including him in face. Like his face, fucking a deer. A dead deer, mind. So there's that. Oh. We are the priests of the temples of Syrinx. Rest in peace, Neil Peart. That's not Neil Peart. That's Geddy Lee. But listen to those 8-bit Neil Peart. Listen to him go off. Fucking 8-bit 90s NES Neil Peart is going ham. But anyways, yes. We're going to be looking at this guy and some of the stuff. Now, I don't really know where to begin. I guess I should probably start with his face. I should probably show you his wonderful, beautiful face. This is a anybody who's been in a Discord call with me while the music bot is playing, they know that I don't care if you're talking, if somebody's uncle just died, I'm just gonna be jamming out in the background. That's just the way I am, dude. But yeah, here's our boy. Oh lord, that's tiny. Well, you can't see it very well because do I look like I know what a JPEG is? But don't cover that up. Yeah, he's a very, to quote, I think Ark said it, his hairline looks like it's so disgusted by him that it's trying to leave his head. But there he is with his beautiful dog. Get to know this dog well, because anybody who tells you that there's no proof or that he totally didn't do anything, I mean, the dog features in some of it, so, you know, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But, okay, now we've just got... Alright, there you go. But yeah, this fella, some more pictures here. He likes archery. This down here. Oh god. Yeah, he's an archer. Has a very specific color scheme, which you'll also come to recognize. Let me just turn this off now. Thank you, 8-Bit Rush, but we don't need you anymore. Yeah, so he has a very specific color scheme, this sort of like purple thing that's going on. He's an archer. He's got this husky, and you know, pretty unassuming gentleman for the most part. Here he is with some ladies. Some glorious ladies. Now, actually, there are many pictures of him with... I don't know. I mean, look at him. Would you consider this man attractive? Would you consider this man attractive? I wouldn't. So people have been saying that he's like a somewhat decent looking, like, you know, puppy rapist furry. I don't know. I guess his fursuit is vaguely okay looking, but yeah, like there's a lot of pictures of him with women, and there's like women. You know, I think there was one that someone linked. No, that's him. That's him having his dog lick piss off of his fursuit. We'll get to that. There was one. Did I not save this one? God damn it. It was one, this, like, lady on social media. Oh, I think that's in the PDF, actually, that we'll be looking at. But this lady on social media who was like, oh, I ran into my favorite furry, Sephius Raven Wolfbane, or whatever the fuck his name is. I sure hope something about their date tomorrow or something. Kissy emojis. So, like, this is a guy who apparently gets the bitches. In more ways than one, because, yeah, I don't know how many of them know that he rapes puppies to death. That sounds like something that you would say about a person that's, like, a joke, you know? That sounds like the kind of thing that... It's like when you compare somebody to Hitler. It's just like, oh, well, you're worse than Hitler. Oh, I bet you rape puppies to death, asshole. It's like, no, that's just how this is just this guy. That is just this guy. But yeah. So, like, yeah, pictures of him with like the ladies and such. Now, can I show this picture? Am I able to show this picture? I think this one was marked as not safe for work, so I'm just making sure. Sephius fucks his dog. Proof. And is there croc? Is there Poppy Croc in this picture? Apparently, I'm watching the movie The Fanatic tonight, featuring what's his name? John Travolta. Pretending to be like autistic, going around shouting "Poppy Croc." It's one of the worst movies of last year, apparently, and Bane Fuzu is doing some sort of a podcast type thing. One of these podcasts the kids talk about these days, and I'm gonna be shouting "Poppy Croc" all night tomorrow night. It's gonna be pretty good. But yeah, so I think I can show this. This is. Yeah. I can show this. I thought that there might have been some croc. There is stuff happening here. I don't think YouTube would like this, but I mean, there's no bits and pieces, so I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Sephius fucks his dog. Proof. You can see the dog here. Which, I mean, look at the dog. You know. Look at, Very similar dog. Very similar dog. Very similar fur patterns and, yeah, I don't know. Interesting stuff, huh? Yeah, so apparently this is the proof. He's got all these pictures. We're going to see some more. In fact, why don't we look at one right now? Can I show... I'll keep this up. Maybe I'll keep this part of it up. This is also his fur affinity, by the way, which we will be getting to, where people currently are talking to him and giving him murs and uwus and things. You can also notice a very similar color pattern here. He's got this harness thing, which is the same color as his bow and arrow. So I don't know. People apparently are debating whether or not this is like really him, whether this is confirmed or not. But I mean, he is literally on video fucking a dead deer. I don't know how. I don't know why there's like a debate about it. But I mean, just in case you're like still on the fence, I can't show that to you. I mean, there's one frame of it in the video thumbnail, but I can't show the whole thing. Evidence of bestiality 01. Now, can I show this one? Oh, would you just... Evidence of bestiality 1. Oh god, this is so tiny. Ark, why are these pictures like 600 by... What? This is like ridiculous. 390 by 301. You're kidding me here. So this is in the album Yif. It's again the same dog. And it seems to be censored out well enough that I can probably show it here. Again, I don't know what the fuck this resolution's all about, but this is a video of a dog, his dog, the same dog we've been seeing here, licking, I think, piss off of his fursuit. So nice, new videos. Where's the follow-up with your doggy? GoFundMe. And yeah, author Sephius says up there, it's very tiny, but you can see it. Up in the top right corner, Sephius. So that's interesting. Again, I'm not sure why people are saying that there's like some debate about this. I don't know if we're... Oh, fucking hell. Poppycock. Hang on. Would you... Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Get out of there. Get out of the fish tank, David. Michael, whatever your name is. Okay. I'm going to take a look at the super chats here because they're starting to pile up. And every time I add pictures to this fucking thing, I just wind up covering up the super chat thing. And then, like, it doesn't show. So let me get to that here. We got 20 DKK from Generic McName with Uwu. Jeanette Hansen with 20 DKK and also Uwu. Hey, you guys should hang out. $4.99 from Drummer TQP. Fellas, we got a cyberbully god for taking Neil Peart from us. I agree. This is not a bully stream, but what the hell, dude? Degira Zangard with $1.49 and no message. Thank you. $5 from Bloodmark Mentor. I can speak. I can totally speak. It's not like this is my living or anything. Bloodmark Mentor with $5. I repeat, the cure to furry degeneracy and pedophilia is excessive, unadulterated, inhumane violence. I mean, you know, we're not gonna see anything today that's gonna make us less vengeful about this kind of shit. So I don't know. That's maybe for the best. Nuzzles your claw. Ooh woo says the nuclear option with $5. No, but thank you. $5 from Mork Bork. Did you ever share how you earned your claw? Well, I had to fight some men. In an underground fighting ring, and I had to battle for it to really earn the right to it. But no, I just I think I shared that I was just born without the hand. But I think I shared one time that I was just I was at like a seminar for other child amputees, and I saw this girl who was like standing there with a very similar arm to mine. And I was like, well, she's kind of cute, but boy, is that fucking freaky. And about 6 months later, I started wearing a hook hand. So, I mean, yeah. I never used to wear the prosthetic arms because I felt that they were just annoying and got in the way. But, But yeah, somewhere along the line, I changed my mind. And I decided, fuck the hand, because if I'm going to have an artificial hand that just sits there and does nothing, why do I want it to look like a fake hand? Why I don't want to be fake. If I'm going to have a fake hand, I'm going to embrace its fakeness. So it's like carbon fiber black metal. That's how you do it. It's wonderful when you have social anxiety issues. You show off your carbon fiber black metal fucking like hook to the world. And yeah, everybody's gonna look at you. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Let me see here. $2 from Stubbed Toe. This disproves only white girls hunch with dogs. Hunch with dogs. That's interesting. They should remix the song to put it that way. Yeah, I mean, we learned last time there's a lot of girls and boys fucking dogs. In fact, there's some question that the dude that we'll be looking at today, there's some question that his family is also in on it. I don't know. We'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but there is some question of that. There was a suggestion made that she might have been that the sister might have been like in the crush porn videos that he was sharing, like. So that's a possibility. This is all just stuff that I've heard. I don't know how true any of it is, but here's a mini egg to my sanity. $2 from Derek Mayfield. What fresh hell have you prepared for us today? Well, it's not the freshest of hell. It's a pretty familiar level of hell, but it's definitely hell. $2 from Pop Culture Baby. No message. $2 R from Sam Stackeldrot. I think I heard that the R stands for real. I don't know what the fuck that means. But Sam says hashtag furry cost. Very spicy chat. $2 from Zach Carter with OO. That's good. We got a couple ooh-woos, but now we've got some OO representation. That's important. That was the boomer granddaddy of the ooh-woo movement. Was the OO. An unironic OO. $2 New Zealand money from Gnome Piss. Gnomed! This is why we need natural selection. I can't argue with you there. $2 from Ben Long. You ever jerk off with the claw? What do you think? I'll leave it up to your interpretation, chat member. Just you know what? That's why we need. This is how we wind up with wonderful fan fictions down the line. Let me see here. $6 from Gordy Smith. Love listening to your streams while I draw. Thank you for being epic, bro. Okay, this is epic. Thank you very much. $5 from Rooted Onion. This is for post-stream malt liquor. Ooh woo. Yes, I'm very upset to inform the chat that sadly the chocolate spiced whiskey is a seasonal invention. So I've no longer got the chocolate spice whiskey, but I did find a 63% overproof rum. So I mean, if I want to just die, then I guess there's that. I guess I have the nuclear option. €5 from Kaio Rasen. I fucking hate myself. Shall I kill uncle or father? What? Well. We're just gonna move on from that one. What's going on in the chat? Ray and nephew, yes. It's it kind of. I'm assuming it's going to be paint thinner because I think I am going to try it. But damn, that is some shit. Autistic and godlike. There's a fleshlight extension. Oh, good. I'm glad that this conversation has lasted the test of time. Like to quickly yet formally apologize. I was attempting to troll slightly, but I did not realize how terrible of a man this is. I have never even heard of him. Okay, what E? Well, yeah, like I say, I don't encourage mods. If anybody is coming along to to defend this fellow. I don't encourage mods to like immediately kick the people or anything. Let them say their thing. It's just that there's a lot more than just chat logs, you know? There's... I don't know. That's the thing that's so vexing for me with this whole situation is, like, with Snake Thing, you know, okay, pretty much everybody was in agreement that fuck Snake Thing. But also, all of his shit was gone, and he was in jail, and he was, like, away. He had paid for his crimes, more or less. Not really. But, he, you know, was on the road to it. And I don't know. For some reason, this guy's still out. And there's still people talking to him. I went on the Fur Affinity and I was expecting to see, like, you're a fucking sick, disgusting, degenerate freak. You should fucking get mauled by pit bulls until you die. But, you know, I don't know. It was just a bunch of people saying, you know, Murr XD getting yiffy with it, as Will Smith once said, famously. Yeah, it was kind of alarming that the backlash wasn't a little more, you know, pronounced. I was expecting some shit, but yeah, I don't know, furries, what the fuck? Why does he still have a Fur Affinity? Why is he still, like, on the internet? Why is he allowed to be on the internet? Why is he not constantly hounded daily with, you know, people saying, hey, fuck you, kill yourself? Not that I'm condoning such horrible things. I'm not saying, by the way, that we should all brigade this guy. Well, I'm not saying we should. But no tears would be shed if anybody did. I'm also not saying that earlier in the day, I specifically mentioned that, boy, sometimes it's nice to have 80,000 subscribers. Because sometimes you find admitted puppy rapists who are still free citizens. And you get to have a big ol' think about that one. I don't know. Again, not a bully stream, but I don't know. Very interesting individuals that we found. But yeah, you know, if anybody's gonna come along and defend this lad, I guess that's up to you. But once again, there's a lot more than just, you know, some chat logs, which I guess can be faked. And I suppose they can be faked, but, like, there's actual, like, logs that people can read. You can go and read them, like HTML logs or whatever. And I think he's in the logs. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess they could have faked some of the things that he said, but he's at least in the fucking group. But anyways, yeah, let's get back to this here. And what should we do next? Well, how about evidence of bestiality too? Can I show this one? There could always be. I should mention he's on Twitter also. And I'm not going to say what his Twitter account is, because again, not a bully stream. But if somebody was to go and find Puppy Sephi and, you know, look at his Twitter account, they would see that he's got a very large device for full-on cock, full-on poppy cock, is what I'm trying to get at. And I can't really show the Twitter account, which I'm not going to name, totally. I definitely wouldn't want to do that, but yeah, sadly, I can't also, I can't show this next one. Because, well, I can, but I can't really because it's, well, let's take a look. I can show it, but once again, Ark. I don't know what's going on here, but I mean, big thanks to Ark for Archive the Wolf for putting together a lot of this stuff, but some of this is not the most readable, but yeah, no new videos. Where's the video with your doggy? So, you can kind of see it. Where's the video with the dog? And then he says that you can kind of vaguely make out his name here. Sephius. No one you will find here. Zoo videos are forbidden on this page. Wait, there's a video with you and the dog? I have your Telegram. I have pictures, and I'm trying my best to read this, and one GIF and videos to trade. Huh. So yeah, I mean that's this guy. Well, no, that's a different guy saying that. That's a different guy. I thought that was Sephius straight up admitting to it here, but no. But he does admit there's no zoo videos. He doesn't deny it when people ask where's the video with the dog. So yeah, he yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's see if we can find one that we can actually read. What is this log? Now we're just kind of going through this stuff randomly. Oh, jeez. Hey, it's our boy Snake Thing again. Sephius Rivendare. I'm not really a zoo furry. I'm more into Beastie. Snake Thing. Beastie? Gonna have to explain. Heh. To my knowledge, zoo is love in that regard. Beast is in it just for the sex. Is that what you mean, or :P? Apologies. I get confused easily sometimes. Yes, says Sephius. I only love the feeling of my big dick in a tight animal hole. I like you. Heart emoji. So he's got this dog. Isn't this sad? Can we just think about this for a second? Can we just have some like fucking F's in chat real quick for the dog? This poor fucking dog. Who he's got in these pictures. And who, you know. Poor fucking dog. This guy's a pet owner who admits the only thing he likes about animals is and Snake Thing's like zoo is love in that regard. So he's not even one of these people that thinks you can have a consensual relationship with a dog. But he just wants to rape the dog. He doesn't care about there's not even like a twisted like, but I love fucking Rover. Fucking Rover. Yeah, I love fucking I downloaded the image previews, boomer. Oh, okay. Well, then it's my fault. Never mind. Sorry. But it's okay. You can make out most of it. But it's part of the adventure is the spicy small resolution. It's fine. But yeah, this guy just straight up wants to rape the puppies. And you can see this is the one. Oh, I think I might need to get the big version of it. No, this one I can read. Exactly. I still need to see your zoo suit stuff, too. You know? Ya butthead? :P, says Snake Thing. Sephius, hehe, when I'm alone, I will make something like that. :3. Oh, that's a real escalation there. Snake Thing says, make it just for me, :3. How docile is your dog, if I may inquire? :3. Docile, :P. Why every fucking post do they need to have the fucking emojis? Every post! Emergency mini egg. Yeah. Docile, :P. Docile. Like, how submissive is your dog? Will he/she stay still? Take whatever you give it to her? /him? He has to take it, says Sephius. I can be very hard. Let's just pour one out for this fucking dog. Poor fucking dog. Why are people saying stone? Oh, people want to stone this guy?
What do you think, chat? What do you think of this one? Wonderful. So, what do we got here? House hunting.
Okay, so another thing. Another important thing of note here. Okay, I'm gonna need the full version of this one. I did, in fact, apparently just get the image previews. But, Mevolander, why are you making swastikas in chat? God damn it. Okay, what do we got here? Sorry, I'm looking at... Did I save these ones? Yeah, I think I saved these ones. Yes, this is the one. Can I just do that? I can't do that. God damn it. Sorry, technical difficulties. We're trying to get better versions of images. And does that work? Well, it's slightly bigger, I guess. I still don't think it's like readable. AIDS.jpg. I guess we can read this. This is fine. It's a little JPEG-y. So wait for it. AIDS! 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 Thank you, Ark. So apparently there's some, I guess it's a meme to some extent. Like, I was told that it was a 4chan troll image. Or that's what furries want people to believe. About some, like, weirdo bug chasing shit. And people are, like, denying it and saying, no, it's not true. This isn't real. But as you can see, there's a lot of rumors about this guy being like like a pauser, like an HIV spreader who intentionally infects people. And I guess on that note, at least he won't be around for long. But you know, finally AIDS does something right. No, but yeah. So people are saying that this image is like a meme and not true, but I don't know. I think I believe it. There is one confirmed HIV carrier in the UK fandom attending Confuzzled and Eurofurence. Oh, good God. We have tolerated this shit for too goddamn long. Fucking hell. Every year, having unprotected sex and does not tell people that he's a health risk. This chart is meant as be aware chart of those... What? Who intend to play with that individual. Center of the chart is confirmed carrier Rico Tiger Adam Wells. Keep in mind, if you sleep with someone, you sleep with all partners that person had before too, including all STDs. Yeah. And Sephius is like there, and I guess this is just very suspicious, you know? When there's already this stuff being said about him being like a bug chaser or whatever, like a pauser. And then this happens, you know, and there's like the screen cap, and it's like naming him in this group of people that, you know, are doing this shit. I don't know. That's pretty interesting. Again, people apparently are denying this. Furry's mad. But I don't know. Am I crazy? I think I believe it. Now, I guess we should talk real quick. We should cover some of the stuff that we actually looked at last time. If you weren't here for the last stream, which I'm sure most of you were, but if you weren't, we'll take a look here at a couple of the things that Snake Thing had to say to Sephius. And we did read this before. Hang on, what is rapedtodeath.png? Okay. Oh yeah. This is a different version of the picture, but I guess this one works. Yeah, so rapedtodeath.png. Again, that's only hot if it's consensual between adults. God damn it, but he has to take it. I can be very hard. : P. We've seen this conversation. I like you. How hard do you like it? Is the word rape appropriate to explain what you like? Because if so, marry me. And then there's a video file that we don't get to see, thankfully. I like it hard. Goddamn, that is hot. It's not the first animal that I rape until the end. Greater than : 3. So yeah, that's something. And if you missed, is this the one? I think this is the one. Yeah. Just a happy little discussion here. I've seen those, says Snake Thing. They are amazing. Heh. How young do you like the dogs? Newborn, says Sephius. Heh, I like that a lot. I absolutely love puppies. I've been hilt deep inside of a 12-week-old pup. And Sephius says, 3 puppies dies on my cock. Classic quote from our boy. Just adjust this a little bit. There you go. There you go. 3 puppies dies on his cock. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with today. Again, we have seen these before. There's one here where he's talking about crush porn. And I said that there was some rumor, I guess, some suspicion, anyway, that the woman in this video is like his sister or something. So, I mean, that's pretty interesting. Sephius playing too much with puppies. It's just somebody casually, you know, stepping on a puppy until it's dead. Torturing a small defenseless animal. That's cool. Snake Thing, you're amazing too. A great person with some amazing common likings. Do they think they're good people? Do they? I want to know the psychology of these fucking people. I would like to know the psychology behind all of this shit. But yeah, they're sharing this crush stuff. Oh my, you like crush? Yes, : P, strangling and more. Yeah. Just give me a second here. A hot moment. There we go. There we go. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Sephius the sex weirdo. Alright, let's take a look at the chat here. This is why we should have infinite death loops. No, Rich, don't do it! AIDS! 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 Thank you, Rich. Your contribution has been noted. What is too far for them? Man, I don't know. Just an RPG music break. Do we want to have a break? Is that something we need? Spades. Reshiram. No! AIDS! Not yet. Well, this stream's not going to be as long as the other one. There's no breaks on the Zeus Aedes train. Yeah, no, I think you're right. We don't need any breaks. We might take a break in a bit. I don't know, but I think the worst of it is over. Honestly, we've now looked at the logs, and there's a couple more here. There's a few more things to read. What's this one? Oh, this is a tiny boy. These are some comments that I think he deleted from his Fur Affinity or whatever after like Kiwi Farms found him, where he's like, fits every time a furry visits me and get to know my dog, XD. Interesting and lovely, :3. He is well educated and furry friendly, and you can kind of see the winky emoticon there. But yeah, he got rid of a lot of these comments. There's a lot of stuff. I guess he thinks he's being like, I don't know, it's the dumbest fucking thing. It's like he'll delete pictures. Apparently there were pictures on his FA account of the bondage like pup gear that he wears when he's fucking his dog. But now he's removed them because like Kiwi Farms pointed it out or something. So yeah, that's interesting. It's like, I don't know. Do you think you're being like stealthy? Like you've got these logs. You've got your face in a video where you're fucking a deer, a dead deer. What are you attempting to do, bro? Can't you just like... This is what internet fame is like for people. This guy's got like 10 subscribers or whatever the fuck. He's got some minor level of like furry fame, I guess. And he's like, oh, I can't possibly just like leave my account and like go, you know, get a new account and just like try to at least reinvent myself or whatever. No, he's like, I gotta stick to the fucking Sephius name, goddammit. I don't care if there's proof of me raping puppies to death. I gotta stick with this shit. It's like, at least have the decency to try and fuck off and come back on a new account. Like Paul Zimmer. Now, I don't think Paul Zimmer's ever raped a dog, but if you've ever looked at his videos, I mean, that's the comedic equivalent of Zeus sadism. I don't know, but yeah, you know. I guess he thinks he's being stealthy. He gets rid of some of the comments that he's made. He gets rid of some of his pictures. But, I mean, there's some stuff you can't get rid of, like your face in the video where you're raping a deer. Well, I guess you can't rape them if they're dead. But, yeah, that's some shit. I guess go with God. I don't know, man. I think the most damning one, too, is that he's obviously got this, like, color thing with the purple. He's got the purple bow and arrow. He's got the... well, he's also got the purple, like, pup play. He's got the fucking... he's got, like, the pup, like, harness thing that he wears. Which is the same color as his bow and arrow. And again, like, I don't know. I'm fully 100%, you know, I completely believe that this is 100% true, but, you know, apparently some people are, like, questioning this. So, I mean, I don't know, that's interesting. But, yeah, we've kind of looked at most of the logs here. I think there's a couple more here that I maybe... is there anything here? Oh, yeah, there's this one. With these lovely, lovely file names. Oh, yes, says Sephius. Lisa, abusive love 07 cucumber rape .avi. Downloadin', says Snake Thing. Also, I take it since your purge a few years back, ya lost some of your rare material. Stuff that isn't yours, but still very rare, right? Nothing on you that I could trade for, C:. Ah, classic. Love it. And then we've got abusive love 8, cucumber, and whipping. That's good. But yeah, we can see Snake Thing here mentions that he had a purge a couple years back. And there was some proof that I don't think I saved it, but it was him saying that he had to get a bunch of shit off of his computers. He had to delete everything. So that's a big fucking think. You know, in my experience, people who you know, have to like completely erase their hard drive and their entire life tend to have something to hide. But I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just reading too much into things. Yeah. And whipping. Goodbye to all the people who loved me. Rest in peace. Are you still doing Snake Thing? Snake Thing is he had interactions with this guy, but again, if you're just joining us, sadly, Snake Thing, the icing on the cake, the silver lining was that, well, at least he's in jail now and will remain there forever, which won't be long, hopefully. But this guy's still free. He's still out, still posting on Fur Affinity, still yiffing it up with the paw boys over on Fur Affinity. So that's unfortunate. Cucumber, why not a grapefruit? Teach y'all how to grapefruit, yo mans. We need Neil Breen from I Am Here Now. Who am I? What am I? Please, we need an exorcism up in here. Strange that you should mention that. I have a new song coming out later today or tomorrow, which strange that you should mention exorcism. Anyways, I had to hide all my pirated copies of Neil Breen movies. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I mean, it is Neil Breen. He's gonna come and fucking get you. God is dead. God is dead. I agree. Whipping. Fear is how I fall. Zucchini is good. No, the texture of the zucchini is too like squidgy. You know what I mean? It's like squidgy. You can't like a cucumber's smoother. The zucchini's got like grip to it. I feel, well, I mean, that might help. That might help. What are we hating today? Oh, just a puppy rapist. That's fine. Crawling in my skin because you're furries, enough said. I can play Fortnite now that my soul is dead. Wow, that rhymed. That's cool. Chat's enjoying this. Spongy, squidgy. Yeah, so I guess I will take a look real quick here at this document put together by Pointless Pedant on Kiwi Farms. This is a fairly long PDF file, or PDF file if you prefer, featuring a lot of interesting stuff. I'm trying to make out how much of this I can't show. I think there's some stuff lower down here that might be a little bit questionable. This is like a full fucking... This is... Okay, so this is like a full doxing, more or less. I don't know how I feel about all that, but... maybe I'll show some parts. Sadly, there's videos here of them showing their parts. Or pictures of the videos, anyway. So I can't, again, show everything, but I can show certain parts of it. So he's an Austrian guy. And, he's got Bad Dragon in his fucking email address, so you know he's hardcore. I'm not going to say what his email is, but, I mean, you can find this stuff. It's out there. Once again, I'm not suggesting that anybody go and ruin this man's life. All I'm suggesting is maybe 80,000 people on the internet deserve to know that he rapes puppies to death and is still a free citizen. You know, they can do with that info what they feel is most prudent to do, but I'm just the messenger. So here's an interesting image. Can I show this? I guess I should say his name here. Say his name. Which is, come on, you can do it. Okay, I can't do it. That's cool. Come on. There you go. There you go, eh? So, his name is Patrick Pogger. And he is from Austria, and this is from like 2017, I think this was. This was a while before the Zoo sadism thing leaked, and he's getting death threats, apparently. I ask for help. Each one of you using the Telegram or Telegram Plus. I got a death threat again. The user ID, so on. If you know who that might be, let me know this information. The police are already investigating. And then we have one of the most cringy fucking things that I've ever seen, truly. Some fucking furries pretending to be like Star Wars characters. This is the new, you know what? Episode 9, it made a lot of errors, but I feel like we know what the main issue with episode 9 was now. They didn't hire these people. Poggers, PogChamp. Yeah. Sith furries. He posted an envelope he got from some nursing home, which indicates he's located. Ooh, okay. Well, that's fine. We don't need to do all that. Oh, and there's an interesting super chat here, so I'll catch up on those real quick. What do we got here? $1.99 from Robin Fortin. Hey, Claw, I love you. Thank you. Oh, also, $20 DKK from Jeanette Hansen. Patreon 5K reward. Claw porn tape. I mean, for 5,000, maybe. $2 from Gord. Oh, sorry. $2 from Large Father. Dagoth Ur. Greater than degenerates on fur affinity. I mean, Dagoth Ur is daddy, so I agree with that. $2 from Gordy Smith. $5 from Curry Boy. Thanks for making school weeks a bit easier. Here's my love and support. Please keep making content, even though the topic's fucked. Your voice soothes my soul. Thank you very much, Curry Boy, and good luck with the school. €2 from Kaio Rassen. I am not joking. Respect your mother. Okay. Don't be saying any B words or C words to your mom, kids. $2 from Archive the Wolf. You downloaded the image previews, boomer. Yeah. We've learned it's usually my fault. Let's be honest here. When is it ever anybody else's fault? It's usually my fault. I should just start to blame myself outright. $2 from Purple Paws. I want to commit, no breathe. $2 from Sir Yellow Jacket. The emotes they're using are giving me cancer. $2 from Artyom Zaitsev. Were we wrong to stop the Germans? Well, I could tell you there probably wouldn't be furries, but I don't know if we were wrong. $5 from $5 from Iron Lion 219. It is statistically impossible to be wrong about everything. Therefore, okay. Hilter was right about something. Chat press G. Well, that's true. It's statistically impossible to be wrong about everything, and I guess killing people. I guess killing people with like death gas is a strategy that you can use. So there you go. If you why am I saying this? No. Okay, listen. Killing furries, killing zoo sadists with death gas would just be too quick. Anyways, you gotta keep them like going for a bit. You gotta give them some of the old ultra violence, you know. So no, don't press G to gas. $5 from I don't care. So how's Mr. Sister Fister saying you did CP for some reason? Let's do okay. So I haven't really mentioned Nape Dude that much on the channel, but if you've been following my Twitter, this guy who me and the boys, you know, scooting with the boys, with the wind in our hair, a boy over here, a boy over there. We used to kind of make fun of this guy who is this Twitter user. His name is Nape Dude, and he is a super hardcore male feminist, progressive Ismo, and he sexually assaulted his stepsister, and now everybody knows. Yeah, he tweeted about sexually assaulting his stepsister. I don't know why he did that. He had every option not to do that. He could have like not sexually assaulted his stepsister also. But he also really could have just not mentioned it, but he did. And so him being a male feminist good boy on the internet is pretty funny. And we found that pretty funny back in the day as well. And so we made a lot of memes about him, and we kind of bullied this dude. And arguably for good reason, because let me tell you, okay, if you sexually assault your stepsister, you know, I have to drop these pictures now. I have to, hang on. If you sexually assault your stepsister, and you fucking are sad about it and remorseful, and you say, I shouldn't have done this and it was wrong of me, and you don't try to be an asshole and like talk shit to people on the internet, don't do that. Just don't do that. And you'll be fine, you know? If he had done something wrong and then just was like remorseful and didn't try to be a dickhead, I don't think he would have been bullied. But he kept trying to make noise. This little bitch. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be bullying him, but like, well, yeah, actually I should be bullying him. He said that I was a child pornographer. So it turns out that he was like 17 at the time when the hot meme amongst our group back then was rim job photo edits. Don't ask. Don't even ask. But yeah, we would take one person's face and put them on these two brothers eating ass, and then another person's face and put it on the ass eater. One is the ED and one is the eater. Or I guess one is the eated? Eaten. One is the ass eaten, and the other one was the eater. And I think Nafe Dude's face was the eater, and the ED, I don't know who it was, but it was his cellmate, and they were in jail together because obviously Nafe Dude sexually assaulted his stepsister, and now everybody knows. But yeah, so I posted that on my Twitter. I didn't even make it, but I posted it, and I guess he was 17 at the time. So, like, it was a bad idea, I guess. But, like, first of all, it was, like, 5 years ago. And secondly, come the fuck on. Can you imagine that court case? Your Honor, he made child pornography of me. My face cover, it wasn't even graphic. Like, it was two brothers eating ass, but like you couldn't even see anything. It was perfectly decent memery. I don't know, man. It's like, well, why was he bullying you? Because I sexually assaulted my stepsister. But that's no reason. I don't know, man. Anyways, yeah, like 6 years on now, or however long it's been since I last fucking bullied Nafe Dude for sexually assaulting his stepsister. And then fucking telling Twitter about it. Just don't tell Twitter! Fucking hell! There's probably tons of people who have sexually assaulted their stepsister who have not told Twitter! What is wrong with you? Did you want this? Did you bring this on yourself? I don't know, man. But yeah, Nafe Dude is calling me some lovely names. Bane says that I should sue him, but like, no. That would be the ultimate culmination, but like, no. It's fine. Let him talk. The fun thing about Nafe Dude is he could say literally anything. He could tell people that I was a murderer. He could tell people that I murdered his puppy and fucked his puppy to death. And nobody would believe him because every time he says anything, people respond to his tweets with, I sexually assaulted my stepsister and now everybody knows. My life is over. It's all my fault. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck off, Nafe Dude. You're no longer a child, and you're also not a YouTube content creator, so I'm allowed to say, go fuck yourself, dude. Get a fucking life. Don't hold a grudge about... Also, he said something about how I couldn't make music. How I'm like a failure of a music maker or something, so I turned into a YouTube drama channel. So that's a little bit of the music that I'm not able to make. Fuck off, dude. Fuck you, dude. Anyways, you know, back to the things. We got $2 here from Meeb. Oh no, hang on. $2 from Dan. Is this the same shit as the Snake Thing shit? Oh no. Yeah, this is one of his buds, except Snake Thing got caught and went to jail. This guy was not caught, so that's awesome. $2 from Meeb. Hi, hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Smiley face. I'm not, because I'm streaming about this, but you know, thank you very much anyway. $2 from David Arlinghouse. Address the Nazi stuff in chat. It's sketch. Oh, is that happening? Sounds edgy, Claw. Oh, you didn't even hear the lyrics, dude. It's quite the song, but I like it a bit. I'm actually doing some singing in it, and I've also got a guitar solo at the end. Also, that version that you just heard was like an older mix. The mixing vocals is really a pain in the ass. Trying to get them to sound right. It's crazy. Doomslayer. Your music epic. Your claw. This is getting worse and worse. You're the hero we don't deserve. You're telling rapists to not admit guilt? Well, no, it's just if you're gonna like the meme of it, and one of the reasons it was so funny was because he literally it was like a self-fulfilled prophecy where he literally went like, my life is over, it's all my fault. And somebody asked him why, and he said, I sexually assaulted my stepsister, and now everybody knows. Nobody knew before he said that now everybody knows. It's like, yes, dipshit, now everybody knows because you said it. I don't know. I guess if you're a fucking rapist, just don't bring attention to yourself, you know? Like, don't make people have to go look who is this asshole, and then they find out that you sexually assaulted your stepsister. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't be a dickhead on social media if you've got shit. He's just an idiot. He is just a stupid individual. And I guess he was, like, 15 or whatever when it happened, but, like, still. Fucking still. Also, it wasn't even like, I'll be the first to defend Nafe Dude when I say it apparently wasn't even anything that serious. I think this is according to him, so I don't know how well we can trust this, but according to him, I think it was, first of all, the sister was older than he was, and I think he just touched her titties. So, I mean, it's not good, but yeah, he's, just stop trying to be an asshole, dude, on the internet. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you. I don't know. No Nazis here. What? Yeah, what's going on with the Nazi stuff in chat? Or when you say Nazi stuff, do you mean the G to gas? I don't think that's exactly Nazi stuff. I don't know. Don't be Nazis, but also don't be one of those people that, you know, Boy Who Cried Wolf about Nazis. I don't know if that's what's happening, but no, none of this stuff. Once again, let's try to focus on what who our real target is here. We got $2 from I Don't Care. His posts even read like a shitty incest hentai. Yeah, kind of. So we were looking at this document before, and we've got like his full fucking address here. And again, I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I'm going to show some stuff. There's some like kind of doxy stuff here, which I'd rather avoid. But yeah, here's a lady on Facebook who's like friends with him, I guess. And she commented on something that he posted about his death threats that he was getting. And what do we got here? So here we have the sister. And I said before, the sister is something. She is very interesting as we go through this. Because my first thought, like, if you were here in the last one, we covered somewhat on Snake Thing and his family and his like sister and his mom and such, and how they apparently, like, they had to have known that something was going on. They had to have at least known that he was a bit of a fucking creeper, but they kept allowing him to be around children. And at the very, you know, like, I'm pretty sure they were like, they didn't want to admit it to themselves, but they were endangering those kids. And I think they probably knew that to an extent. So it's interesting when I looked up this guy, and apparently there's some like rumors that his sister is fucking in on this. And here she is with them at some furry con or something. Some lame garbage. There's the dog, everybody. She's got the leash of the dog. The very self-same dog that we've seen in other circumstances. The dog that has to take it rough because he can just be so rough. Oh, dude. Oh. Where's my boy? Where is my boy? I think I am blind. I think I am. Apparently Frederick Knudsen is here. Welcome to the stream, sir. I am actually not seeing him in chat, so I don't know what's wrong with me, but I will believe you that he's here. Welcome to the stream, sir. Oh, he's here as Fred. Okay. I was looking for Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm sorry. I'm trying to... God damn it. Okay. Oh, there he is. What did he miss? Well, you missed all of the logs. You missed the logs. Welcome to the stream, sir. If y'all in chat are not aware of Down the Rabbit Hole, you should absolutely go check his stuff out. He's a wonderful guy on YouTube, because like to just briefly go off on a little bit of a fan thing. I do like Down the Rabbit Hole, your series, a lot, because it's like one of those things that I would point to as like a YouTube thing that kind of couldn't have really existed before YouTube. It's one of those things where like I feel like being a YouTuber or whatever, I feel like that connotation, it kind of has like bad shit associated with it because of people like JStation. But then there's folks like you who make really cool like documentary shit, you know, which like there wouldn't have been like a place for on Netflix or on cable TV, certainly. And now it's like it's there, and anybody who wants to learn about mouse utopia experiments can find, or Henry Darger. But yeah, big fan, sir. Welcome. As for stuff that we've missed, we did go over some of the logs, and we learned once again that is this the one? No, that's not the one. This is the one. Yes. Our boy. Get this back to where it belongs. Yeah, so we've learned that this dog, unfortunately, has been put through some shit. This dog is the same dog in all of his pictures. There's some people that, again, that are, you know, suggesting that this guy is not really guilty of what he's done. But, like, the dog is in the pictures. So, I mean, and his face is in the video where he's fucking a deer corpse. So, like, I don't really know why people are still defending him. But, yeah, we were just about to get into... Well, that sounds kind of sexual. We were just about to get into the sister. Which I don't know if this guy's got the Nafe dude genes in him, but I mean, the sister is kind of hot, you know. You can give her that, but yeah, there's some concern. There is some question, and I do have to do a little bit of vetting here. There is some suggestion here that the sister is actually involved in some of this shit, and I don't know how true that is. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but yeah. How much of this can I show? I guess I can show this all. I mean, it's got their names and stuff, but I mean, it's a weird feeling when you're like a YouTube person and you're talking about people and you're like, yeah, they could be potentially okay with somebody who's raping puppies. I mean, she is, like, obviously, if she's still in these fucking pictures with this guy, I don't know. It's like, yeah, they could be doing this, like the Necro Zoo guy. They could be doing this or that, but I still kind of feel weird about, like, sort of brigading a person. And I don't know. I could show the full names and everything here. And I guess that would be somewhat, like, warranted. I guess this lady probably... We don't know if she's done anything. We don't know if the family has done anything. There's some rumor as to that. And one of the things... Well, like... Okay. I will show... Well, I kind of have to show this. Which does have her name, but... It's whatever. Here she is with archery. And here's... is she also a furry? I think she is. Or is this Sephius? I don't know. Sephius! But yeah, they're both archers. So that's a little weird. I mean, I guess they are brother and sister. But yeah, you know, similar interests. That's big ol' think. We just got like a blank page here for some reason. And then there's... well, here's the family, apparently. Once again, not meaning to, like, brigade or dox people, but like, this family, second from left to right, Patrick Pogger. I think that's the dad, and then this is him. Kind of looks like PewDiePie. But yeah, this is the whole family. Glorious family. Such that it is. And, that's... And again, like, why am I doing this? You know, why am I looking at the family? Well, with all of these, as this post puts it, or as this part, rather, of this PDF puts it, with all of these common interests, with all the coincidences and shared interests, I just have to wonder if his sister could be the Cinderella from the Crushing videos that he mentioned. So, like, yeah, not confirmed, but she's definitely involved in this guy's life, and seems to be similar in some ways to, like, him, you know, seems to be kind of close. So, I'm not saying that they're all, like, aware. I don't know, though, because they have to be aware, because this shit's out there, and people have to have told them about this. I guess we don't know if, like, if they're still friends, if they're still friendly, you know, friends, if they're still, like, friendly family, you know, if they haven't been, like, drifted apart because their fucking brother is or son or whatever is a crazy sex weirdo. Again, probably not. The sister's probably not involved in this, I'm gonna say. Probably not, but then she's in the pictures and she's got the archery thing going on. So that's interesting. That's just interesting. But anyways, I'm gonna keep looking at this document here. There's some more stuff. There's some stuff about his boyfriend, which it goes into some detail. Apparently he works with, I don't know, some company or something. Who does he work with? Oh, I don't know. It's not important. But yeah, his boyfriend's in, like, a tech company or some shit. He won, like, an award for something. Here we have some stuff I can't show on stream, which is Keltus Wolf uploaded some videos. This is the boyfriend, and there's some sucking, and there's some pissing, and there's some Sephius and Keltus having some fun. Rub Biker 77 dominating Sephius. The sucking bitch, our friend the Scottish furry bitch, is sucking Sephius in this video, and then marking our property. So again, I can't show these videos, but they're here. And there's, like, archives of all this stuff. We got some more from this dude's Facebook. Oh yeah, I mentioned this before. This is some lady with Sephius. Ran into my favorite hashtag furry, Sephius. Cannot wait to go out for drinks with him tomorrow. Kissy face. And, like, do you know? No, I guess you don't, because this was in 2015. It says August 29th, 2015. Yeah. Boy, careful who you fucking, don't meet your idols. Wow. Who knows? Maybe she's also into puppy rape. But, yeah, it's weird. This guy seems to This guy seems to get around. There's other pictures. There was another one here that I didn't show, actually. Which was this dude. Oh, no, I guess I did show this one. I showed it toward the beginning, yeah. It's just this dude with these women. It's like fucking... I don't know. Apparently puppy rape brings in all the bitches. Once again, in more ways than one. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, I guess he's got like fans. I don't know. That's weird to me. It's like, what is this guy famous for exactly? People apparently know who this dude is. And like everybody's like, oh, it's my favorite furry, Sephius. And people are like standing him and shit. But who is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? Is he like an artist or something? I'm not sure. Strange comments. This part is interesting. How much of this can I show? Okay, I think we're good. I will show all of this. So here's some strange comments from his Fur Affinity page, apparently. You have evidence for something I have not done yet? XD. Very impressive. Good luck with it. : P. I take everything sometimes. I don't know what that means. Night Festival in Ehrenberg Route. I don't know how to say these words. Taru and I think we saw an assassin, and we did not get the coat fur off. Only good that he did not know that my family have to do with the Templars. Oh shit, don't fuck with this guy. Everybody should be real afraid of the dude who tortures puppies, defenseless puppies. Yeah, okay. Yeah, dude. Inuki really looks like he's up to something here. Oh, okay, so we got like the dog and... Is it like an owl? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is wrong with this dog? Jesus Christ. Inuki looks like he's up to something here. I'd very much like to know what he's thinking right now. It's too bad that dogs can't talk, right? : 3. However, they are very good at turning their thoughts into actions. : D. Or semicolon bracket, whatever. Don't let that tongue fool you. Inuki is up to something, and then, come on, we're driving to the human park. No need to worry about your balls. It sounds exactly what Inuki says, XD. That's a big bone, says Corsair. Oh yes, he has a very, very big bone. I think it's at the very least safe to say that this guy is a zoophile. Like, I don't know. If something was fucked up, if something, if some of it is fake, I highly doubt it. But if it is, I don't think you can argue that he at least fucks the dog. But it makes it weird. It kind of raises questions. Like, he claims that he only has interest in fucking the dogs. He doesn't have, like, a love relationship with it. So this is, like, the most abused animal on Earth. This poor fucking dog. But then, like, he, I don't know, shows off the dog. Like, he keeps the dog. Doesn't that suck? Doesn't that just suck for the fucking dog? Like, over and above being, like, raped or whatever, but, you know, it's just, like, your whole only existence in this person's life is just to be fucked. I don't know. It's just very sad. Very sad. Every Sunday, Keltus and I go archery. Giggle archery. Lidl Archery is enthusiastic about fursuiter. That's why I made a poster for his business. Looks like Keltus and I would mascot. And then we've got some Nazi speak. And then we've got the same one again. Wait, I just love to cuddle with my brothers and sisters, quote, under a picture with a husky. Here we have him standing next to a fucking child, or somebody next to a child, with what looks like a fucking lollipop dildo. Oh, God. The sweet shadow brings children's hearts to radiate. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck are you saying here, dude? I don't know if I like that. I don't like this. Ooh, yeah, no, I guess we can show this. Sephius looks a lot like the guy from the leaked deer video. I mean, that's definitely the same guy. Fawnfuckopia.avi. So if you're not familiar, and I have to say I'm kind of lucky because I've not actually seen any of this shit. I've not seen the photos or the videos. I don't feel the need to. I believe that they exist, you know? I don't need to like actually see it. Yeah, there's videos, and there's one video in which he's fucking a dead deer. And like that's him. I mean, it's definitely the same guy. Similar like everything. It's definitely the same guy. I don't know if there's people that are still currently in the process of defending him right now, or saying at least that it's not true, because it's very obvious that it's true. You know, like I don't think you can really argue that. We've got a. Ooh, can I show that? Technically. Well. Oh, geez, I don't feel good about this one. Well, let me just say that there is a picture here. I'm not even going to show it. There is a picture here where he is lifting up the dog's tail. And thankfully, most of it is like censored out, but I'm not gonna show any more than that. But yeah, we can see some of his watch here, and if you look at the watch, and then you look at the watch in this picture, it's a very similar looking watch. It looks like the same exact timepiece, I would say. So that's interesting. It's very, very interesting, you know? The guy looks a lot like the dude in the deer rape video. Again, I guess it's not rape if it's a dead deer, but looks a lot like him. Has a very similar watch. I don't know. I don't know if people are still in the process of defending Yemans. But I would just be mindful of how it's going to make you look when I mean, I don't know, like there is proof. There is literally proof of all of these things that I'm saying. I'm showing you the proof as we speak. I don't know how anybody is going to defend it. Here's the thing. The rest of this is just links to his fur affinity, and that's interesting because let's go take a look at the fur affinity page. Oh no, wait. This is the fucking... God damn it. I can't do anything right. Let's go take a look at the fur affinity page. How much of this can I show? Well, somebody's calling me out. Somebody's being a little stinker over on fur affinity. That's what's happening. I think I can show this, though. This is his fur affinity page. Sephius Rivendare. Member since 2012. My best friend. Blah, 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 blah. All this stuff. Gay furs. Purple furs. Whatever that means. Pup play. Archery furs. I guess we need one of those. Yeah, all of this stuff. And he's still on fur affinity. Posted 4 months ago. Somebody here, again, being a little stinker. Posting my shit. But that's cool. I am cool with having some new fans, you know? The Blue Chimera, I hope you're glad I hope you're glad raping your dog. I mean, again, don't go like stalk this guy and talk shit. Yeah, we can take a look at his gallery and stuff, and you can see here the shouts. Like we've got a couple here from from half an hour ago or whatever, but we can see here on like 3 days ago. Woof. 3. Thanks for the favorite. Serwas. Boops. I appreciate you find me interesting to stalk. Thanks for the comment. No trouble at all. Welcome. Let's perv togeter. 3. Add me on Instagram. So we've got Wolfie Wolfpaw here wanting to get Yiffy together on Instagram or Telegram, whatever. Same thing. Yeah, as of like a couple of months ago, this guy wants to play World of Warcraft Classic from a couple months ago. And like, that's just very interesting stuff, you know? That all of these people apparently are cool with this. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that some of the people here don't know who this guy is and what he's been accused of and what there's proof of him doing. But, I mean, you know... It's like I was saying before, it calls into question somewhat, you know, like the furry community. I hate to be the guy that, you know, hashtag not all furries and whatnot, but, you know, it calls into question some things about furries. I don't know. Like, are you not aware of this? You clearly are. Like, people know about this. Are we just gonna let this get buried? Are we just gonna assume, like all of the dogs that you raped to death? Are we just gonna assume that he was just joking or whatever? I don't understand the train of logic. I don't understand how, you know, how these people are like on like. How does he still have an account on Fur Affinity? How have they not deleted his account? What the fuck is up with Fur Affinity? Surely they would maybe want to delete the account of the guy who's involved in like one of the fucking biggest scandals in the furry community and the internet in general. You'd think they'd be on top of that shit unless they were like knowingly harboring him. That's a little fucked up, you know? It's just a little bit fucked up. I don't know. Again, like, each individual furry, I know there's some people in chat here who are probably furries and aren't, like, the worst people in the world, but each individual furry is, you know, is probably not guilty of this, but they know what's going on, you know? Like, I don't know. What is this picture? Oh, what a pleasant picture. I was just looking at the Discord and I came across this picture. Something else from his Fur Affinity. I want to die on his cock too. Where can I sign up to, Dr. Sephius? :D. Naughty bitch you are. XD. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is what I'm saying, is like, it's like these, it's, again, not all furries, I'm sure, are like this, but it's like some of them are just really into this shit. You know? Some of them are really into the concept of raping a small animal until it's dead. And like I say, you know, he is on Fur Affinity. He's also on Twitter. We're not going to be looking at his Twitter, but he's got a bunch of like pup play stuff on his Twitter, where he's got his big old Johnson hanging out. It's funny. I would assume that anybody in this ring of weirdos would have like the smallest penis in the game, to quote Mr. Gigi. But oh no, actually that was FPS Diesel. I would think that he would have the smallest penis in the game, but apparently not. Apparently it's quite the fucking fire hose that he's wielding. So to quote Mavolander, those poor puppies. Let me see here. So, how much of the... How do we... Journals. Okay. We can look at some of these journals, maybe? No subject 4 months ago. No subject a year ago. Well, this is interesting. He posted some journals here on his Fur Affinity. Like a year ago and 4 months ago, and then deleted them and all of the comments. What's this? What's this one like? No subject. And it's just these people talking in Nazi language. See, that's the thing for me, is that this would be not even a... I wouldn't even be that concerned with this, you know? Well, obviously concerned, but like, I wouldn't even be doing the stream if it was like how it probably normally would be. Where, you know, something like with Caro. People found out what he did, And they were pretty instantly on board with fucking ruining his life. And yet, for some reason with this guy, here we are well over a year later after this shit has leaked. And, well, what are we doing? We're talking about World of Warcraft? If we go and we look at the comments here on this World of Warcraft thing, these people are just fucking talking about World of Warcraft. Do you know who you're talking to? What are you doing? Are you aware of who you're consorting with? It boggles the mind. You know what I mean? Like, I want to believe that this is like a small subsection of less severe weirdos. Like furries, normal furries are weirdos, but I mean like a small subsection of less severe weirdos. These ones are crazier. What I mean to say is the furries are the less severe weirdos. This small subsection, this sliver, I would like to believe is just this small thing. But I don't know. Do these people know what's going on? They have to. Again, this guy seems to be like relatively well known among furry circles or whatever. He seems to be relatively well known. And this scandal that happened is like a big fucking deal. This is arguably the most newsworthy thing that's happened related to the furry community on the internet in like ever, pretty much in ever. So people were talking about it. People know who this fucking guy is. Why are they talking to him on here? Why are we seeing people talking about World of Warcraft Classic instead of you should fucking rot in hell, scumbag? And again, I'm not suggesting that people go and say those sorts of things and spam his social media, but I'm just saying that it's a very surprising thing to me that he's not like being called out for this shit. We go to his gallery here. I think these are mostly okay. And, yeah, you can see he's got pictures of him with his 2 cute dogs in his bed, ooh-woo. And, you know, like, friends cuddling. Here are some friends cuddling, everybody. I recognize that fan from a different thing that I saw earlier. I recognize some of this room from one of the porn videos that I was seeing earlier. That's sure interesting. By the way, keep in mind that one of the things that they're into is pissing on each other in those fursuits. So, I mean, you think they smell bad already. Wow. Our time has come, and so have I. Anybody need a new wallpaper? Is anybody looking for a new wallpaper? I like this one, who's like Darth fucking Argonian from Skyrim. This is cool. What the fuck is this thing? Like a ferret? This is beautiful. It's just beautiful. Once again, we know how Star Wars 9 could have been improved. Fallen Empire, giggity, giggity, giggity. Inuki in the snow. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like the way that it... this poor fucking dog, you know? I don't like the way that this poor fucking dog is just in these pictures, you know? And, like, being used in this way. When he has literally said in so many words, he doesn't care to love and appreciate the dog, he just wants to rape it. His eyes are so striking and beautiful. What do we got here? Good boy. This poor fucking dog. The 1,000-yard stare of this dog. This poor fucking dog. Dogs were not meant to live in a world with creatures like this. And I'm not talking about the fursuit. I'm talking about the scum that lives within it. Here he is again with the big bone. He has a very big bone. I love his sheath. Please email me more pics of his sheath. This one's just straight up with it. Neon glow husky here. And this fucking tap dancing little baby fox boy just loves the sheath. Big fan of that dog sheath. That's cool. That's so cool. Here he is again with some more like bitches. What the fuck is this thing? Where are they? Why is this guy in a judge wig? What the fuck? What is happening in this fucking picture? Masks ball in Venice. Why the fuck are you there? Imagine all these poor fucking people. They're just trying to enjoy their stupid rich white people thing, and here comes some fucking furries to ruin everybody's day. All this kind of stuff. It's like you could almost be jealous of this dude and all of his ladies that hang off him in some of these pictures. You could almost be jealous of him if you didn't realize that if... I'm going to say I hope that if they found out what else he puts his dick in, they probably wouldn't be into it anymore. But who knows, you know? Who the fuck knows? Anything is possible. We got some more of these fucking amazing... Just look at this. Oh, guys. Tremble in fear. Oh. Okay. Hang on. People are saying Fred wants on. Let me check Discord. Okay. What's going on here? I'm willing to come on stream for a minute and explain. Okay. How should I... I'm super down for that. I will give you my Discord real quick. Over on Twitter. Hang on. We're about to have Frederick Knudsen on the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starstruck. I am just... I'm sorry if I've missed... I've not been reading the chat, I apologize, but... Oh, and I've also missed a couple of fucking messages from Fred. Here. Okay. So just add me on Discord. I just sent you a DM on Twitter. Add me on Discord, and we'll talk. I'm excited to hear your theory. What? Fucking. Okay, boys. Frederick Knudsen is coming on the stream. This is truly exciting. He is one of my favorite YouTubers. I say that, but like I don't think there's anybody who dislikes Frederick Knudsen. You know what I mean? Like Medicare shouted him out. Fucking he's in internet historian videos. Fucking everybody likes this dude. So this is quite the interesting, awesome day. Let me see here. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, just give me a call when you're set up, sir. Three minutes to make a cup of tea. Okay. So for let us all chill out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take a look at a couple super chats here. And we're going to hear from our boy, Frederick Knudsen, in a couple minutes. Very excited. Let's get rid of the 3 puppies tied on my cock. Let's just get rid of that one real quick. Let's see here. Okay. Zane Kemp with $2 just joined. What did I miss? Incest? Well, we did talk about Nafe Dude real quick. This dude who's like talking shit about me on Twitter. That was pretty fun. But no, I don't know if there's any incest going on in this story. I don't know. We saw some pics of him with his sister, and we know that we know he's got a brother too, so I mean, anything's possible, but I'm not making any accusations. 2 pounds from Mevolander. Are you blind? Frederick Knudsen is in the chat. Ah! That was my best Mevolander impression. Yeah. $2 from Disdan Dan. Deadwind, my man, fucking Frederick is here, dude. I like that you called me Deadwind. Thank you. That's a good name for when I get banned. I'll be Deadwind Duck. $10 from Dominic Mercier. I've been binge watching your videos for the last weeks. Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you very much. $5 from Artyom Zaitsev. Well, archery is ruined forever for me. At least I could still enjoy my guns. Have you ever seen the picture of the old World War II like rifle that's been spray painted with My Little Pony shit? You ever seen that? I think guns are ruined for you too, and you just don't know it yet. Let's see here. $10 from Goof Troop. This doesn't look goofy at all, Claw. I agree. I definitely agree with that. Very much not goofy. $5 from Anonyname. I think I hopped on at a bad time, lol, furries and dogs again. You know, it's 2020, though. It's a new decade. This is what the decade... We are going to define this decade with zoo fucking. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we don't want to do that, but we can. We can do that if we want. Make our choice. Our path is incandescent. And then a couple of messages screaming at me. $2 from Meadow Fembot. Frederick wants on. Check Discord, Claw Daddy. Okay. Well, we're going to be hearing from Frederick Knudsen in a couple minutes. That's pretty cool. $5 from Spooky Nerdy Skellington. Fred has a theory and is willing to come on. $5 from Ox Froman. You gonna put Fred on stream? $2 from Disdan Dan. Fred wants to talk. Please put him on. Frederick, I gotta say, buddy, thank you for getting me like $20 in super chats, just trying to get my attention. I'm sorry if I wasn't like very responsive, but I got to it at a certain point. I was just so captivated by all the dog fucking, as one tends to be. Boy, I sure hope nobody takes any of the things I'm saying right now out of context. That would just be awful. It's not like we have a channel on my Discord dedicated explicitly to doing that, just that. But $2 from Teiko no Cash. This makes me more ashamed to like Fox girls. There is that furry slider chart thing where it's like there's like 0 to 5 or whatever, and 5 is like just a fox, and 0 is like just a girl. I think I was at like 1. I think big shock to the community, everybody. Drama Alert Nation. I was at like a level 1 furry, which is to say like maybe a tail and ears, like cat girl kind of thing, more than anything. Anything past that, once they have paws, it starts to get a little bit no for me. But yeah, I mean, very slight fox girlification is that's all right. I just noticed my fucking bear has been gone this entire time. I'm dead, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry to announce such a thing, but yeah. Let me check the chat here. Ears and tails don't make a furry. BRB gonna paw off real quick. Claws a furry. Well, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm okay with being into like a fucking like tail butt plug. I think that's fine. I think I can live with that. New Nekopara anime premiered yesterday. I don't see why you'd think I would care. Guys, Boogie is dead! Nekos are okay. Scared me for a second. Yeah, no, I'm not saying like you gotta understand. Despite the memes, again, it would be so much easier if I was... I gotta ask Fred. He's got the owl picture. I wonder if people call him a furry too. I wonder if people call him a furry too. Hang on. Let me go for this bong rip real quick. I liked it yesterday. I thought it was so cool. But, when Frederick Knudsen, when he DM'd me, he mentioned something to the effect of like, I don't blame you for needing chemical help to get through it. And I said in the Discord call, I was like, guys, Frederick Knudsen just okayed my drug use. Fuck you, law. Fuck you, authorities. We have a higher authority. Okay. I'm going to see if our boy is ready here. Okay. He is ready. Hello.
I arrive. Hello, how do I sound?
You sound good on my end.
Okay.
Seems like your levels are okay, but I'm sure the chat will
Okay.
scream at me otherwise. Welcome to the stream,
Let me
sir.
listen on... I want to listen on stream to see how I sound.
Okay.
Oh, I sound just fine. Fantastic.
We have been graced.
Oh,
Says
shut the
chat.
fuck up.
No, I know how you feel.
This is perhaps not so austere an honor.
Not so much.
As people...
Well, you've got your name attached to something really important now. The dog, oh god, boy. This is so different from what you normally talk about. Oh no.
What? Talk about what?
Well, like...
Furries?
I guess you did do the videos about the furries, but it's just like, this is a very dark subject matter, you know?
This is in like a realm that I tend not to delve for sure. I tend to discuss more sympathetic characters. I don't know that a single person in this whole debacle is sympathetic in the slightest.
No. I'm trying to think. We almost had one with the Snake Thing stream. The dude...
I saw that.
Yeah,
it's just
Sangi,
like he's
who
like...
It almost looked like he had some remorse or something, and then we realized it's just that he was a little bitch and was just like afraid of getting caught more than anything.
Afraid of getting caught, and then also like, how come you get the little boys? Oh my god, that was so... Oh, that was the absolutely... I hate it.
Hang on, do you have a picture I can throw up on the stream here?
I do somewhere. Give me just a moment.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
I can do this.
I'm gonna bring out our boy Sangi just to grace the stream here.
I don't mean to steal your thunder away. By the way,
that's okay.
Frankly,
frankly, I need the help.
Oh, great! You already have a picture of me.
No, that's our boy Sangi. I mean, we can use him to represent you if you like, but I don't think that's the most. I don't think that's the most flattering. We'll put him down in this corner. We'll just have him here, like just his eyes. It'll be great.
Oh fuck. Okay, let me find. Let me see if I have an owl available. Do I have a big owl? Give me a moment.
I mean, that's for us to question and you to tell us if you.
Oop.
Oh god, not you two.
Do you want me to show you my owl? I can show you my owl burrow.
No, that's okay. Thank you. Well, I do for the thing, but no, I said I was gonna ask you. Do you get people calling you furry because of the owl?
Oh, all the time.
Okay. Thank
Most
God.
of the like. I very, very occasionally get fan art, and a lot of it's of like me as an owl.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's like...
it even got a name. It's the Fred Owl.
Okay. Yeah, I picked my bear thing because this is just how I like am. Like if you ever listen to my voice, it's just, I mean, people say it in the comments when I did the face reveal stuff. They were like, "Wow, why do you look exactly like the depressed bear?" And I'm like, "Why do you think I picked it? I just told you I'm not a furry." Like,
it's perfect. Oh my fucking god! I remember as an April Fool's joke. I think in my first year, I pretended to have an artist helped me run an April Fool's joke where they made a fake Dakimakura of my character, like one of those body pillows. And then I had a link shortener, like click this link to go and pre-order one, and it took everyone to the song Birdfucker. Specifically, the part that says you'd get foul with an owl.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
That's good.
This is here. I can. Oh no, you know what? I'll leave it. Let's see. I can't find.
Freddie Makura. Okay.
I can't.
Why did it have to be
quite-
fake though?
No, there were people. There were legitimately like, oh man, I was hoping this was real.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty-
some people are into some shit. We're learning that now.
Hold on. I'm trying to find like a little owl, like a little version of my owl.
Yeah.
I can't quite find it.
I-
Well.
It's not the most important thing. I just didn't
No,
want
it's
people to
not.
think. Oh, well, it's okay. We've got Sangi down there. It's fine.
Perfect.
But anyways, you came on. You said you had a theory about this stuff.
Yeah, I had a theory as to why the fandom why the fandom is so tolerant of these people and why they're all coming out now, like why all of them are getting exposed.
Okay.
Because like, oh okay, you ready for my like 10-minute spiel?
Go for it.
So my theory.
I've got a lot of pot to smoke, anyways. Take it away.
Perfect. All right. So back in the day, in my furries video, I mentioned this. But do you remember the burned furs?
Vaguely, they were like they were like a cast out group or something.
They were sort of moral crusaders because the furry community was very odd. You had a lot of very odd people, and a lot of you have a lot of queer people in the fandom. That it immediately attracted a lot of computer people. Because in order to get onto the message boards, you had to be familiar with computers to a certain degree, right?
Yeah.
And that community, like the computer science community, had to be like they had to be knowledgeable enough in computers to be able to hook it up. And it wasn't so easy. Like even assembling computers is way easier than it used to be, right? It's like putting together Legos nowadays, but it used to be a lot more involved. And connecting to the internet was also quite involved, and you needed some expensive equipment, so you had to be an
Yeah.
enthusiast to a certain degree.
I know back in the day, yeah, you had to be like there's these old chat logs from like video game Usenet forums in like the 1980s, and every person there is like a computer. They're like from some university or something, because that's the only way the internet was available. So
Yeah, pretty much. Even before Usenet boards, you had BBSs, which you had to connect through phone lines, and only like a few people could be connected to it at any given time, if more than one.
yeah.
And this community of computer scientists also tended to be outcasts, because that's who it attracted. And so the fandom immediately had Mark Merlino even joked about it a little bit. That like, there were some people that eventually started saying, "What are all of you gay people doing in my perfectly straight fandom?" that was the that was the burned furs. The burned furs sort of broke off, speaking out against some of they called it degeneracy.
Okay.
They were talking about the promiscuity, the sexual promiscuity in the fandom that was just naturally there, and cons that grew as time went on as well.
Yeah, that's one of the things with me is like, I don't know, people compare the furry fandom to like an anime fandom or something, where I don't agree, because with anime there's not something inherently sexual about it, but I think I even mentioned, well,
you get some
anime,
you get
definitely.
a lot of anime, like
But I
a
mean,
lot
like,
of anime.
Yeah, but I mean like the general like anime, as an art form, it's not like inherently sexualized. But with I think you said it in your video, didn't it kind of start, the furry thing kind of started with like edgy adult drawings of like anthropomorphic animal characters?
Yeah, sure. Because the distribution method was very similar to zines back in the day, like zines with like an apostrophe at the beginning.
Yeah.
Little independently produced stuff that was getting really popular because of more accessible copying machines. And So the Burnt Furs decided they were going to play Moral Crusaders. They got very, very passionate about it. But then the furries, like the rest of the community, reacted very violently. Not literally violently, but they did respond strongly. And so in response, my theory, right? Here's my theory.
Okay.
And here is where I have less evidence, but they became even more accepting, right? The response was to become even more accepting, and then you have a lot of people who are into, this, we'll call it less than savory activity, who began to hide away in the fandom, and people didn't want to call them out. My theory is that people didn't want to call them out out of fear of, being labeled as a witch hunter, or a judgmental person, like, oh, like this person thinks I'm a dog fucker just because I'm gay, right? Like,
Yeah.
they could say
they're
that.
concerned that their shit is going to get found out if they say anything.
Yeah, that also, like,
And
might
another
have been
thing,
true in a lot
another
of
thing I
cases.
think too is like it's sort of this. It's kind of like with the Tumblr thing where everybody's in like a race to be as accepting of everything, and so you have people that are like, "Hey, cannibalism is okay, it's valid," and
Yeah.
you wind up with shit like that happening, you know?
Yeah. But anyway, so you have like all these people that are hiding away in the fandom and no one wants to talk about it. But it's been 2 decades since the Furry Manifesto was released. And about a decade ago, the furry community kind of started to get fed up with the dog fuckers, especially as it became more mainstream. Because back then, it was a lot smaller. People didn't want to fracture the fandom, but now it's a lot bigger. And there are a
can't
lot of
afford to
people
lose
that
those
are in the
dog fuckers.
fandom that,
I just said we can't afford to lose those dog fuckers. Our numbers are too low.
Yeah, no. Like, maybe that's not the thought process that they had, but like that, they didn't. Their thought, I think, was more like they didn't want to divide
Solidarity
the
or something
fandom.
like
Yeah,
that.
they
Yeah.
want. Well, they didn't want the fandom to have a bad name. No problems at all in chat is saying there's no furry manifesto. There is a document called the Furry Manifesto that was used as sort of the beginning of the Burned Furs. I should say the Burned Furs didn't start out as like anti-homosexual, but it definitely went that direction, right? Like both sides sort of flanderized. But anyway, 10 years or so after the Burned Furs happened, and there was this really big shock away, like towards like acceptance in the furry community. It got bigger and bigger, and people started saying like, "Hey, wait a minute! They're hearing murmurings. What are these people? Like, why are they in the fandom?" And they start getting more and more angry that people are like not wanting to speak out about them, and so they start speaking out. Oh, hey, you found it.
Yeah, thanks to Zara for linking that one.
Oh, fantastic. Um, And so now the reason that you have so many of these people suddenly like being discovered in the fandom as people doing these terrible, disgusting things is because furry has gradually become less accepting of them and is calling them out and is trying to purge itself of these people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why it's sort of come to light like more publicly.
Yeah, I know people were saying in the last stream that people, it was furries who outed these people.
Yeah,
Which,
I think that
that's
people
fair.
need to remember. Yeah, I think that people need to remember, like, these are furries that are doing these gross things, but it's furries that are calling them out.
Yeah,
Like, it's give and take.
it is, but I don't know. I still feel a bit concerned in a way where it's like I kind of feel like there might be some, and obviously like get homosexuality is not a part of this, but like there might be some truth to what people are saying. It's kind of it's a fandom that was born out of like degeneracy. I mean, honestly,
It's
and not everybody's gonna be that
anything
way. But
anything that is like furry was a place for people who felt like they didn't have a place to belong. It still is today, and it was even more so back in the day. I think it's like really easy for anyone to get into furry nowadays. But it didn't used to be. It was very sort of an insular thing. And while they'd be inviting, you kind of had to discover them, and you already sort of had to be on the fringes of society if you're going to be invited and you're going to find it at all.
But then we started
And it's
also
going to appeal.
having like Sonic games and shit, where they would show like
Mhm.
they would show Amy Rose's 12-year-old like, you know, panties, and it was like, why are
Yeah.
you doing this, Sega? We don't need this.
Yeah, it's like what why? I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, it's just
Because
like,
like
I feel like
canon,
that
all
also,
of the Sonic characters are underage.
yeah, to varying degrees. Fucking Cream the Rabbit had an
Is
upskirt
6 years
shot.
old.
6
I
years
remember
old.
this. I remember learning this. Cream being 6 years old. I remember playing Sonic Heroes
That's the
and being
one.
like, oh, some of these characters are cool. And then like I think I looked in the what did I look? Well, this was back when games still had pamphlets that you could read, and I think that's where I saw like, wait a minute, all these characters are like fucking 12, and then Cream is 6. I'm like, no, oh, that was not okay.
Not okay. And they just put that in Sonic games. And, you know, I feel like that's certainly that, and like cartoons and stuff, and just general access to the internet made it easier for people to sort
Yeah.
of pour in.
Anyway, that's sort of my theory as to why furry is in the state it's in.
Yeah, it makes sense, but I mean, I don't know. At the same time, I feel like I still don't get why there's so many people who are willing to just continue talking to this guy about World of Warcraft Classic on his Fur Affinity after all of this shit and like proof of all of this shit.
A lot of it's burying their heads in the sand. A lot of it is simply not knowing about it, and in some cases there might be some solidarity.
Yeah.
There's some weirdos. There's some very, very strange people in the fandom.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I mean, it is kind of like again, it is such a slippery slope with furries, where it's like, I don't think, and I personally know furries who are fine people. They're not completely fucked up weirdos. But
oh yeah, a lot of my like best friends are furries to some degree.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but it makes you question things too, because it's like, this guy's apparently beloved by a bunch of people. You got all these like images dating back years about like, oh, it's my favorite furry Sephius, and
Yeah,
all that kind of shit. And it's like, how did you not know? Like, he was putting out those vibes pretty hardcore too, in his specific case, where he had like stuff on his Fur Affinity about like, oh yeah, he does have a very big bone.
yeah, I know. That felt pretty blatant.
It was.
Right.
But like, even more than that, there is a video of him fucking a dead deer. like how do you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like that's a step above like that weird friend who goes out and like gets 2 steaks, right? And doesn't cook them.
Nevolander says he's got a big cock is why. Well, we didn't look at his Twitter, but you're right. You are right. Like you said, poor puppies. Yeah, I don't
Jesus
know,
Christ.
man.
Anyway, I don't want big doinks. I don't want to take too much attention away from you. This is your stream.
Oh, that's cool. That's all right. Like I said, it's cool to have somebody else to go through this with a little bit. Share the load slightly, but yeah. Yeah, I was actually going to start winding down the stream, but
That's legit.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for, if you're of legal age to do such things. You know what? I don't know if we're going to be talking about. Oh no, we are going to be talking about Woof. Okay, so you
Oh no.
you remember Woof from last time, right?
Now I watched that whole stream, the recording of it, and when
Yes.
Woof came up, I was eating breakfast,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh
here we
God,
go.
I think I had to pause the stream and just like wait to keep watching until after.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was some tough shit. I was going to do a full stream about Woof. but sadly, there's not that much stuff about Wolf that's like worth mentioning that I didn't already read in the Snake Thing stream. However, I do have something here which from our inside source, Archive the Wolf, who says that it's an apology where Wolf says that metal music made him fuck dogs to death. So I was going to read through that. I don't know. I was going to read through that. If you'd like to join me in that wonderful adventure, you're more than welcome to.
I would be more than okay. Happy is maybe the wrong term.
Maybe not the but okay. So okay, I need to. This is in temp.
I also want to mention. I know people are probably wondering. I'm probably not going to make a video about any of this. I don't like talking about such irredeemable is the first word I go to, because I feel like one of the core tenets of Down the Rabbit Hole is like, there's more to it than what you see. But in this case, it's just like
fuck these guys.
Fuck puppies to death.
Yeah.
There's no sympathy to be found. How do you sympathize with someone like that? Maybe it's just me. I feel like dogs are good.
Yeah.
Dogs are important. I'm too biased.
There was also all the stuff with children in the last stream. For anybody here who wasn't
fucking.
Sorry, go ahead.
God, no, I'm just freaking out.
Oh,
fuck.
man.
This is like, and also pedophiles.
Yeah,
it's
no.
like,
For anybody who wasn't here for the last stream, the focus in the last stream was a little more on Snake Thing being like creepy and around his family members and other children. The pet stuff was honestly like a bit of a backseat in the last stream. Like with Wolf, it wasn't obviously, but like, yeah, with this stream, thankfully this guy doesn't seem to be. Well, I'm sure I don't know. I don't want to say he's not into kids, but like, at least he doesn't talk about it as much.
Here's the problem, right? A statistically significant number of people who abuse animals end up becoming serial killers or murderers. Like, it is a sign. Like, often serial killers use animals as a way to experiment with escalation. Experiment with the idea of like killing something.
Another thing was there was apparently a conversation, and I don't know where it is. I think it was like somewhat not safe for work, but there was apparently a conversation that he was having. It was Sephius with somebody, where they talked about adding somebody to the forest, whatever that means. But
that
I'm pretty
sounds
sure
pretty blatant.
I'm pretty sure it was a person and not a dog. So, I mean, I feel like our boys already graduated.
Yeah, the person. When someone does what he does to a child, what they are showing is a complete disregard for the well-being of another human being, right?
I think it goes further than that, to the point where with Snake Thing, he was fetishizing being the worst piece of shit possible.
Yes, yeah. It's sort of this fetish for deviancy. And going as far as possible with it, right? Like, I'm sure there are more people than like that are like this that don't become murderers. They just keep it down because they recognize, wow, this is terrible. I don't know if you saw Justin Wang's video on the blowfly girl, right? Like, this person recognized, wow, this is a like disgusting thing that is terrible for my health, and like was actively resisting it, and it was an actively harmful part of her life. Like, assuming that what she was saying was true, right?
Right.
In this case, these are people that lack the basic self-control and wherewithal to prevent themselves from doing such a terrible thing, because you would think that the moral strain of doing something so terrible would prevent these people from doing something like this. But these are people that are so weak that they just allow themselves to indulge in this.
Yeah.
It is truly pathetic. It's disgusting. And it is not only disgusting, but it is a pathetic person that does it.
I mean, I definitely agree with that. I feel like, you know, like I said before, with Snake Thing, at least there was the silver lining where he's now in jail. And
Yeah.
well, Wolf is like in a ditch or whatever in Cuba. It's fine. But with, you know, with this, it's like, no, this guy's still out. He's still doing shit, and people are like supporting it. I don't know. It drives me insane. But yeah, we were gonna read through this apology thing. I sent it to you on Discord. And
yeah, I've got it. I've got it downloaded and open.
Okay, so I have to bring that up here. I just realized we're Bear and Bird, guys. Banjo-Kazooie is finally happening.
Oh my God, we did it, Reddit.
So guys, we did it. We finally. All right, enough of that. Now, okay. So Wolf's apology.pdf. Now this is a pretty fucking this is long, like 10 fucking pages. Jesus. Okay. Take it away. Let's do like paragraph by paragraph.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, take it away. I said, gosh.
I'm sorry. I was still opening. I was getting to the document.
Okay.
All right. I understand your concerns and how difficult it is for you and your team/friends to believe in my sincerity after everything I did and said. I assure you and promise that I do regret for everything I did. I promise that I will not do the things I did ever again. I assure you I'm neither a threat nor a danger. I want to find peace, and with your help, leave the past buried, like all those bodies, so that I can start a new life away from my old life. We can stay in contact for as long as I have internet if you want. I have no problems with that, and we can talk on Telegram if that is okay.
I like that. He's trying to talk to the investigators on his weirdo furry app that he uses. Poor Telegram. I bet they did not know what the fuck was going on when they invented that. I gotta say, I love this first paragraph though, where it's like, I promise I regret for what I did. I promise I will never. It's just like, that is beautiful. Mr. Redacted. I don't see you as my enemy, but I admit I fear you. I wrote this down telling the truth in everything I wrote, but I fear the uncertainty. I don't know what you will say. I confess that I'm not sure what your true intentions are, and if you don't seek revenge on me, as you said, or if all you want is burn me to ashes even after I said that, I regret for everything. I don't know who to trust and what to think at this point.
Oh my God, he gives us this is not just an apology, this is a justification.
Oh, cool. This is going to be wonderful.
Are you ready to learn? I'll take the next like 2 paragraphs since one paragraph is just a sentence. I'm doing my best to help you understand who I and the events that led us here. I truly left the wrong path and everything I used to be and do. I left darkness behind, and I don't want to return to it in all my days on this earth.
Evanescence lyrics? What the fuck?
I have prayed God at night asking forgiveness for my evil acts, and have told my closest friend of what I did. I do want to be a new man with all my heart. You saw animal stuff, but I saw more than that. Thinking, what? What more did he see? He saw the true nature of the man behind the animal porn, obviously. Right. Obviously. This is some major edgelord shit. I saw more than that. Thinking about it makes me cry because I wasn't able to see the true nature of what I was doing, seeing, and listening. It was like a spell, like 2 people living in the same body while one could not control the actions of the other. These are terrible metaphors. I hate it. To tell the truth, that's a lifestyle that even if you are not caught is a hollow, horrible life. You turn into a monstrosity and everything changes without you even noticing. Before you know it, you have turned into filth and all values and limits are gone. I don't know how to describe it. It's too hard to explain. I will explain how it started and how it ended. Here we go. Great. Boys. Thanks. The only... I feel like you just handed, like, a rotting piece of steak to me. It's like, here you go.
All the better for the fucking, apparently.
Oh,
I'm
God,
sorry that I
stop.
said that. I'm really
Jesus
sorry that I
fucking Christ.
fucking said that.
No, you're not.
No, I'm
Your
not.
apology is as hollow as Woof's is.
You're right. Okay. Continue with
the
your
only
steak,
reason
good
I
sir.
just say the only reason I decided to stay and to message Woof's friend was because oh, right, yeah. My friend. So the only reason I decided to stay and message my friend was because I realized that what I did was wrong beyond all scale for evil things. Oh God, this syntax. And wanted to apologize with him and let him know that I regretted for what I did. Why him? He always was very good to me, and I wanted to talk one last time with him. We were friends in not distant past, very good friends. I'd stay up all night, not going home to just video chat with him, and was awesome. Also wanted to let my old friends know that I was sorry about everything and that I feel I disappointed them all with my actions.
Guys, I have
God,
friends. I'm cool. I don't know. It's like you're like the investigator of this thing, and you get this letter from this sick fucker, and it's like, I had a friend and I would video chat him, and he was very awesome and cool. What? Shut the fuck up, dude.
I want. I want to keep. I want to keep an eye on something as we keep reading, because it could just be English is his second language, right?
Yeah, he's Cuban, I believe.
Yeah, Cuban. Even so, this feels like writing at an elementary school level.
Somewhat,
I
yeah.
understand, unfamiliarity with the language. That can explain part of it, but the way that he is engaging with these ideas is so underdeveloped.
Yeah.
This person feels stunted.
Yeah, I see what you mean, where it's sort of like, we were friends, and he was cool, and I feel bad, and it's like, it's very simple concepts, yeah. I don't know if friend still sees me as a friend, but I truly thank him for taking the time to read my letter. He is someone I'll never forget. I hold good feelings for him, and my old friends, although I know I'll not talk to them again. Friend and my friends that I met years ago were very good to me, and they will be in my memory forever. Why does he's said the thing about in my memory forever or whatever like twice? This is very repetitive.
He's padding it out. Like, this sounds like a letter that you'd be assigned to write in the 3rd grade.
Yeah, it's like double spaced.
I know that you were being facetious with like the way that you were reading like a child, but if you read it that way, it sounds perfectly right. He is someone I'll never forget. I hold good feelings for him and my old friends, although I know I'll not talk to them again.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like he's reading in front of the
works.
class.
Exactly. I'll take like next 3 paragraphs, or I could go to the end if you want.
You do the next 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. I'm thinking like until the slashes.
The slashes.
Like yeah. I said to him when he asked, he can confirm that I just say sitting here waiting for the hammer to fall full force on me. Don't go full force.
I don't know. I've heard Wolf can be pretty rough.
Oh God, stop.
Oh, no.
I'm not in position to ask for anything, but I'd like these messages/emails to remain private and that any of this will never be published in public. Well, it's a little late for that. I will also include a message/letter I sent to my friend Dave days ago where I explained many things and apologize for everything. I don't know who the friend is. I'm just inputting a name. That letter was also an apology to my old friends that I met many years ago before I took the wrong path. That letter was the result of my conclusions after analyzing everything I had done to that day, both good and bad, and decided that the path I had taken was not the right thing and not what I wanted for my present life and the future.
Guys, this is the wrong path. I think he's on the wrong path. I don't know. This was my letter/mess. Oh boy, we got quite the
you take it.
Chunk of
all
text.
yours.
Okay, this was my letter/message to him. This message was so now we're talking to the fucking the friend. All right. The message was
Yeah.
written to clarify some things and to apologize. I beg you, read it through. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm just explaining my sad story. Oh yeah, I'm fucking weeping for you, dude. Just so tear F's in chat, everybody. Woof is sad. Okay.
Hold on. I want to point something out. We're 2 pages in.
Yeah, this is like a 10-page fucking manifesto. This is some shit. So first off, I want this message to stay private. This is only for you. You will do. Well, wait a second. He says it's only for you, and then he sends it to this guy. What a fucking liar! Goddamn. You will do whatever you want in the end, but since this is a personal message, I'd like to keep it to yourself. I want to apologize for many things. I have known you for some time now, and we were good friends. We used to talk a lot, and I did enjoy our talking. You're right. It's very simplistic. It's just like, we talked, and we were friends.
Yeah.
It was me who didn't have much to say most of the time, but still loved to talk with you. I don't see you as my enemy. He said that to the other guy, too, and don't have bad feelings for it. Why would... Like, if you were the friend of this guy, and you're... Like, if you're this guy's friend and you're getting this like apology or whatever, why would you be like, yeah, you see me as an enemy? Like, that's such a weird way of thinking, where you have to like phrase it that way. Like, no, I don't know. I don't have bad feelings for you, but circumstances most likely have made you hate me at this point. You mean like you fucking... I wonder if this is the friend who owned the dog that he like fucked.
Oh God.
Because there was that lovely chat log.
Yeah.
About the friend's dog that he like had alone for a bit. I wonder if this is this friend. I've done bad things. I want to apologize for that. I'm apologizing about everything. I feel really bad because I disappointed many good friends like Redacted, among others. I'll never forget so many years ago when I met you. Redacted. I said to them that I didn't have any friends to talk with, and they made a small group and invited me so that we could talk, share things, and enjoy the best each one of us in the group had to offer. I saw as the group grew up with new members like Redacted. I don't know
I'm
if
so
he is
glad
still
that
around.
he's making so many friends in the SCP Foundation.
That's so cool. Yeah. It's nice that he joined the Illuminati. Don't know if he's still around, but his comments were funny. I remember they wanted to mail me some money for my birthday. I didn't say much at the time, but their generosity and friendship was heart-touching and is something I have present in my mind to this day. And
you know,
go ahead.
This person is saying that what they did is bad and evil, but they aren't engaging with it in any way. I don't think that this person actually understands what they did wrong, right? They're just saying, oh, it was bad and evil. It's like, how?
Yeah,
this is like again.
He's
this
saying
is so
what
surface level.
The surface level thing is that he needs to say to seem like he feels remorseful, but
yeah,
he's not addressing why he fucked up in any meaningful way.
Yeah,
and it also
like, this is like abuser speak.
It's very like, I don't know about narcissistic, but it's very like, it's all about him and his friends and all this stuff. Like, what about the fucking dogs you decapitated, dude?
Yeah.
What about that shit?
So this guy, you mentioned at the beginning, like this was supposed to be a private correspondence, but the moment that this guy thought that it would make him look good, he broke that.
Yeah.
Right? Like this is private,
for sympathy.
But then, yeah, he's essentially acting as a character witness to himself. And he's showing by sharing this that he is willing to break personal contracts with his friends to make himself look
fucking
good.
First 3 sentences or whatever in this paragraph are like, this is only for you, keep it private. It's like, does that only apply to the friend? I guess not you. Your rules don't apply to you. Okay.
Yeah. They must hate as well, and I understand why. I just wanted to say that they have a special place in my memory and heart. I'm sorry that things ended up this way. I wasn't like this when we met years ago. I stepped into the dark side, led by curiosity and a rumor of places where that which you'd think was impossible was actually possible. But Satanism?
What?
What is he talking about? I did search in secret, and after some time came across places so dark that many would have nightmares for the rest of their lives if they could see what's in there.
Oh, he found my YouTube channel. Awesome.
Reality would turn unreality, and any concept of what good and evil is would just vanish. There were no boundaries, no limits. I was shocked by what I saw, and the more I saw it, the more I got into it. This is like a villain speech.
Yeah, but it's specifically it's like a JRPG villain speech. Like it's really over the top, and it's all about good and evil and reality and unreality. It's like, come on, dude.
Can I read the paragraph one more time like a JRPG villain?
Sure.
Please.
Oh, hang on. I have the perfect song for this. Hold on.
Okay. What are you playing?
Well, this was what I was going to start the stream with because the guy's name... This isn't Sephius, but...
Okay.
I was going to start the stream with some classic FF7 music. And... Okay, go for it.
All right. They must hate me as well, and I understand why. I just wanted to say that they have a special place in my memory and heart. I'm sorry that things ended up this way. It wasn't like this when we met years ago. I stepped into the dark side led by curiosity and a rumor of places where that which you think was impossible was actually possible. I did search in secret, and after some time came across places so dark that many would have nightmares for the rest of their lives if they could see what's in there. Reality would turn unreality, and any concept of what good and evil is would just vanish. There were no boundaries, no limits. I was shocked by what I saw, and the more I saw, the more I got into it.
Ooh. This is the part where the hero's supposed to go, "I'll never join you!" But instead he's just like, ooh, kinky.
The dark world is something peculiar, you know. The moment you find it, your soul rips in half. A part of you hates it and wants to leave it, but the other part wants to embrace it and stay. An inner fight takes place in you, like two animals fighting.
To animals fighting, yes. The problem is that after some time, seeing things so hellish, you start to see it as just something else, not paying special interest to it anymore. And if you even see others doing dark things, it won't cause any effect on you. Feels like if a dark spell had been cast upon you. I can't describe it any other way. Now, the recent defense had a good effect on me, albeit a painful one. Reading through posts of people who found leaked content, realized that some of the things done were horrible and cruel. I'm not as good of an actor as you, shut up. Beyond any possible scale. Their posts made me see things from a different perspective. The perspective of normal, loving people made me realize that without... Well, okay, see, now he's kind of like going over what he's done, in a way.
Yeah.
He's kind of diving into it a bit, but he turned into a monster. I was a lurker for the most part. In all that time, only did two bad acts for someone else, contrary to what most people believe. I did not... Only two,
guys.
Well, what does that mean?
Two.
What do we quantify, like, bad act? Like, I took some pizza pockets out of my cart today and left them on a shelf, and they're supposed to be frozen. I felt pretty bad about that. But I feel like that's not what he's talking about. But what made it bearable to some degree was seeing people happy for what I had done, which made me feel like it was nothing to worry about, and the fact that both animals were stray in a very... Bitch!
Oh, no!
Bitch! Don't you justify this shit! Take him to church, Fred.
Jesus fucking Christ. People's comments made me see the world from my former perspective and broke the spell. The dark places are now gone. And just like those places, I'm leaving my old life in the past. I'm starting a new life away from everything and will not look back into anything dark in all my days. I promise. From now on, I want to have a normal life like a normal person and try to forget the past as best as I can.
I promise I will not do the things that I have done again.
It's so empty.
It is.
It's so empty.
But it's like, it's interesting. Like, I made the joke earlier that it's like Evanescence lyrics, but it really feels like that kind of try-hard, like, Edge kind of deal, where it's like...
I don't know, it feels like that combined with one of those songs with, like an auto-tuned rapper apologizing to his girlfriend for cheating on her.
Yeah, I had the thought. It kind of reminds me of like a YouTube apology video, except usually in those they have a dog for sympathy, and I don't think that would help Wolf
Oh my
so much.
God, dude, stop.
I made mistakes and was taught a lesson, lost my friends and will surely have lots of
I don't know if I need to keep reading it like this, but the song is still going, so it's fine.
troubles coming my way in the near future.
Anyways, I just wanted to apologize for everything and say goodbye to my friends. See ya, pals. All right, I'm gonna cut the music here.
Yeah,
That was pretty good. I think the chat enjoyed the music.
it was good.
That was
good.
It was a wonderful reading on your part.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
This whole like letter within a letter reads like an elongated Chris Chan stress sigh.
Yeah, somebody said that it reminded them of his letter to Megan.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit like that. So this is here's a paragraph about, or a section about stories of him and dogs. This ought to be exciting. Oh god.
Oh, oh no. Oh, he goes into how? Oh,
okay.
God.
Are you still down for this, dude?
Dude, we're not even halfway through. I might need more tea.
I mean, I might need more weed.
Oh, fuck me.
Okay, so yeah, you take the first two paragraphs here.
Yeah, sure. Want to tell you some stories and a bit about me and dogs. As I said before, I was always an animal lover. Oh, this is like the supervillain backstory.
Yeah.
As I said before, I was always an animal lover in the right way. What? I was born and raised countryside, surrounded by animals and loved animals since a short age. Loved and took care of countless animals in my childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. I took care of dogs for the most part. Mostly dogs that had been neglected by my neighbors. Helped them in any way I could, but was frustrating at times because many owners would not support what I was doing and saw animals die for no reason.
I don't understand.
Go ahead.
I don't. I love an animal lover in the right way. Okay. No, I'm just a little bit caught up on that. Sorry, I'm having just a minor case of a brain aneurysm. It's fine. Someone I knew.
I know, right? It doesn't hit you. It doesn't hit you all at once, does it?
No, it's like easing into a hot acid bath. Someone I knew, a neighbor next to my grandma's house, had two beautiful Doberman pups. I loved them. They were so elegant and kind. Always up for jumping, playing, and running all over the place. One afternoon, the female got a horrible beating only because she stood up on her hind legs and stole some food item from the table. You know, I gotta say, I don't know if you are familiar with the scammer people, but this reads like scammer emails. Please, sir, I assure you that I trust you with the monies. I will give you the monies, sir. I will furnish you with every available information.
So I actually, before you keep going, I wanted to mention something.
Okay.
I suspect that his apology reads a lot like abuser speak, right? Like, I'm sorry, I'll change, I'm different now. And then, you know, he says, I just wanted to say goodbye, and he's expecting his friends to come back and say, no, don't worry, I forgive you. This is classic narcissist and codependent,
looking for sympathy,
like, behavior.
Yeah.
I want to say I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a therapist, but boy, does that rhetoric smack of that.
Yo, Jake
Like,
Paul, you're a
that
sociopath.
Okay.
But it really
No,
does
you're right.
feel that it has that sort of narcissistic cadence. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It kind of reminds me of like Onision stuff to an extent. When are we getting the down the rabbit hole on Onision, you fucker?
I actually addressed this on Twitter. I don't want to do Onision because I don't think I could make him an interesting story.
Yeah, it's another one where it's not all that sympathetic for it. Well,
there's no evolution. Like, it would just be, every section would just be the same thing over again. Onision does something terrible to someone who he cares about, or cares about him, you know, cares about, quote unquote, someone close to him. Onision does something terrible to someone close to him. And like next section, Onision does something terrible to someone close to him. Next section, Onision does something terrible to one of his fans. Next section, Onision does something terrible to another one of his fans.
Onision tries to start a
constantly.
cult. Yeah. It's okay. There is more than enough Onision videos, but yeah, he almost seems quaint by comparison, you know? It's like last time on the last stream I was like, remember back in the day when we just thought Kay was the funniest shit? Like Kay's cooking and her bad like meatballs or whatever, and now that just seems like a warm, like comforting hug. It's wonderful. Where did I leave off here? So the female got a horrible beating. She stole some food item from the table. Suffice to say, she came bleeding, and I wanted to beat the owner really bad, but my mom didn't let me. This was when I was in high school. One day she got sick with gastroenteritis and her owner left her to die. I offered my savings to buy her in hopes to take to the vet and save her, but her owner said no, and she died lying against the fence. The male was killed some months later when they hit him with their car. The way he says like the female, the male is another one of those things that I noticed. Like I don't know if you saw the video I did about the Necro Zoo guy, who talked about like females exist only to mock me. The way that they do that shit where they're like the female, the male. It's like they're they're doing an autopsy or some shit. The male was sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that this is kind of a peek into his thought process, right? Like the fact that he's thinking about it in terms of female and male sort of shows where his focus is in his head, and he doesn't realize that it's slipping out.
Yeah, it's one of those big red flags. The male was killed some months later when they hit him with their car. They didn't... Who's they? They didn't take...
The family.
Oh.
The owners.
Oh, the dog? One afternoon the female
Yeah, they didn't take the time. The owners didn't take the time to take them to the vet.
I see. They didn't take the time to take him to the vet. At least I stayed there with him till the end. I never forgot them. Their names were Shira and Simba. As a tribute to their memory, I put 2 SS after my name. I don't think that means what you think it means.
Oh no!
I mean, maybe he's also a Nazi fur. Maybe it's a double meaning, you know? It's like, hey, my name is DeadwingDork. I have a dead wing. I also like the album from Porcupine Tree. See, it's like it works on multiple levels.
I didn't even think about that. Dead wing. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Should I do the next one, or do you want to do the next two?
Go ahead and take the next one, and I'll take the next one, the one after that.
The first breed that I had was a stray Doberman. She had a TVT, commonly known as a venereal tumor, that had not been treated for years, and therefore she was in pretty bad condition when I found her. She was active and all, but had a hole as wide as a fist in her shoulder. What? And her parts were in bad condition. Okay, now I know that they were talking about like cutting holes in dogs in the last stream, and surgically produced holes, I think was the term.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if that's what this is, or if this is a completely unrelated thing. I don't know.
I think it's like medical, right?
Okay.
I think that this
could just be an excuse for why, like, I don't know, but I feel like there's some sort of, he's trying to like explain it away to an extent where he's like, oh well, it was a sick dog and she had this and that wrong with her. And like that makes it okay or something.
I want to see where this is going, because like nothing about this so far has vindicated him. He's just like said, I like all this has amounted to was, I really like dogs.
I really like dogs.
It's like you keep saying you like dogs, but that's kind of the problem here. She lived around a trash yard where she'd feed on rotten food and the like. One afternoon after I saw her, I brought up a pizza that I bought for her, and she loved it. That simple act marked the start of our friendship, as I started buying pizzas for her almost on a daily basis.
Wait, feeding pizza to a dog? That's not good. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's not
you know what? Amongst the things that Wolf has done to dogs, I think the pizza is probably fine.
Yeah,
we can forgive the pizza.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm with you on that one. She later moved after me and made sort of nest in an empty space full of trees next to my home, and I made a wooden house for her to keep her dry from rain and fresh from the sun. She lived there, and I fed her with dog meat, egg.
Wait,
What?
what? He fed the dog meat?
What was that noise? She lived there, and I fed her with dog meat, as in like
Maybe
like
he
meat.
means like, yeah, like, but I don't know. Did he make the dog cannibalize other? What the fuck?
I'm trying to figure out dog meat as in like meat. Is there something in Cuba, guys? Is there anyone from South, like from Cuba, like, or the area, just that culture? Do they have? Do they have, like, if you go to the meat market? I have a theory. Like, maybe you go to the meat market and there's meat that's like not that they don't want to sell, and so like they have that as dog meat. Maybe they label it.
Or maybe
I
that's
wonder
just
if
like a
it's a
rough
cultural thing.
translation of like the
Yeah.
food for dogs that's like in a can, but
Yeah, there are a few things that I think might be like English second language things that I've noticed so far.
he means wet food. I don't know.
Wet food? Okay.
I'm just concerned by the term dog meat. Maybe he's just a big fan of Fallout, but
No, I definitely I definitely had a what moment. She lived there and I fed her with dog meat, egg, and vegetables every day, making her gain some weight. My mom, or feed her. Sorry. My mom didn't like her with her wounds, but she agreed to accept her at home if I could cure her. Took her to the vet, but they said the cancer was too advanced to do anything, so I did have her and made her as saying so I did have her. You know the other meaning of have her. And made her as happy as I could for as long as was possible.
No, guys, you don't get it. She was happy too, I promise. I picked up another stray sometime later and called her Schwartz. She was a Doberman mix and a really happy girl, all black and tan with a tail like a pointer but shorter and large ears folded back like bat wings. By happy, I mean a dog that is hyper, active, and loves running and going out for walks. Schwartz was how I named her, and we were very happy. I miss those days. So this whole entire paragraph basically amounts to, I had a dog named Schwartz, and we were happy, and I named her Schwartz, and we were happy. Like,
God, it really is just an elementary school paper, an essay.
It's amazing.
She passed away because my mom made me fix her, and she got tetanus, most likely to reused blades / needles and stuff. Oh my God. It's okay. Something I have noticed a lot is people in general, right? In general, people tend to do things, like do something that they want, or like they want something, and then afterwards they come up with an ethical reason to justify it. Here, he doesn't like that doctors are removing the genitals from dogs because then he doesn't get to play with them. But here he's saying that it's like removing the genitals of dogs can kill them. Like, and that's why he's against it.
Totally.
Our vet clinics are usually located in garages and places that are not very suitable for such activities. Okay, so I can actually understand that. I cried lots when she got sick and passed away. I did everything in my power to save her.
Now, do we believe this?
Mm,
Like, I don't know. I kind of...
everything this person says is suspect.
Everything he says is suspect, yes, but I don't know. It's like... Do we feel like he has sort of do we feel like he thinks he's doing something right or something, or like he's justified it to himself? I get that he's kind of trying to justify himself to this investigator here, but like, does he believe this? I don't know.
I don't think that it's a matter like this is tactical. Sending this letter was a tactical decision.
Definitely, yes, but I'm just
Remember
wondering. I mean, yeah, but I'm wondering if like any of this, like the next paragraph, he goes off on being a dog person and all this shit. I could continue telling stories of dogs that I had, but I don't think you are interested in stories. Some of the best and most loyal friends I've had were dogs. They have loved me with everything, and yeah, they've loved you in quite a few ways, sir, and have been the only ones that have welcomed me wagging tails when my family and everyone else has turned their back on me. Wagging... That have welcomed me wagging tails. Now...
That have welcomed me with wagging I think he missed a whiff.
I think he missed
with
a
wagging
whiff,
tail.
but it's also possible that he's one of those furries who, like, wags to say hello. So that's also a possibility. Hey, I didn't know I could... I didn't know I could hate Wolf more.
Asterisk wagging tail asterisk.
:3. Ooh, woo. I've done the same for my dogs. I've been loyal to them day and night. They are my pack. When bad things happen and you don't know where to look, my dogs are the only ones that have been there for me. I really mean it. I'm a dog person. I love dogs, even if my recent acts seem to state the opposite. You know, I know there's been some talk about me, you know, beheading dogs, but I really love dogs. Like, I just said that I did. That's all the proof you need. Shut up. That's wonderful.
Deadwing.
Yes.
I hate you because I love you.
Well, you know what? I walked into the door. It's fine.
It's
really my
has that
fault.
feeling. Yeah. It has that feeling, doesn't it?
Guys, Frederick Knudsen just told me he loved me. Okay, I guess this is one... Yeah, this is one paragraph that's like
All right.
split into two.
I was not into anything dark some months ago. A proof of this is the fact that I shared all sort of personal information with my friends, both furs and zoos. I did not have any secret at the time, nothing to be afraid of. My nature is to be a very communicative, friendly person who likes to talk with friends and share anything. All right, guys, if you have to describe yourself like this, if you have to say you are something, you are not that thing. Because it should be self-evident.
Yeah, and also
if you say, I am
like...
a very nice and understanding person, if you have to say it, then you aren't.
You know, you're completely right now that I'm thinking about all of the women I've encountered who have said, I'm a really chill person. And then
It's like,
they're like the most uptight person. Actually, the Necro Zoo guy, I remember in that video, one of the things that he said in his in like some pen pal site or something, he said that he was like a cool, chill person, and I'm like, yeah, likes to have fun and enjoy his time doing the things that he does.
Great.
Wonderful.
Let's see. From pics of what I cooked for dinner last night to the beautiful landscapes in the mountains. What? He said, he
likes to share everything. So, like, he's trying to get sympathy by saying that he's an Instagram bitch who posts food selfies.
What is that? From pics of what I cooked for dinner last night to the beautiful landscapes in the mountains. I've been sharing stuff for years. This tells you that I had nothing to hide.
What?
Had I been into dark things before, I'd never shared any real-life info with them.
Yeah, so you posted pictures of mountains, so that means you don't rape dogs. Okay.
Yeah, right?
What the fuck are you even saying, dude?
Remember, this is a letter to...
Like an investigator.
Yeah,
like
to people investigating him. He's saying, this is like Streisand effect times 1,000. Don't look there. There's nothing there. I promise. I really like dogs. There's nothing there. Please don't look.
Well, I mean, he is saying that. I don't know. I think what he's saying is like, I had nothing to hide. I mean, yeah, no, yeah. It's just trying to like obfuscate like stuff that's obviously there. But I mean, there's so much stuff that has already been said and like proven that I don't know why you'd even care at that point. I like how it is like he's trying to justify or like get sympathy because he has social media or something. Like, oh
yeah, right.
I saw a bike the other day with pink color and I took a picture. That means I'm not a weirdo. Anyways.
No, see, like, that's just it, right? What this tells me is this person clearly does not understand what's wrong here. He's saying he's saying that he's sorry. He's saying that like the things that people are telling him that he did badly, but I don't think he understands what he did. Like what about he did was wrong.
Yeah. I think that is pretty clear. So I'll do the next two here. You get to read out some fun band names. Yeah, I'll do the next two after the slashes.
Oh, good.
This is when he starts to say that metal music is why he's a bad person. This is how my path into the dark started and how it ended. Oh, hang on. We need music for this part again. Hang on.
Oh my god.
We you know what we need?
How my path into the dark.
We need the metal version of One Winged Angel. Here we go.
Oh my god. Yeah,
This is how my path into the dark started and how it ended. This is my true story, and I hope this can serve to prevent others from following my path. A path that leads to self-destruction and pain for oneself and others. This is like a speech from Anakin Skywalker. This seriously feels like something out of Revenge of the Sith. Mr. Redacted, if you want to understand what made me do the things I did, here it is.
All right. I felt curiosity for dark things after hearing rumors of hidden places where things one would never believe could happen were actually real. Some called it Wonderland. Heard of places where reality would turn into unreality. Heard stories of something called dark web or deep web. I had heard about it in movies, but never in real life. Anyway, I started my search for those places in secret and eventually found mirrors of those places on Telegram. What? I saw all sorts of things that I will not mention here and that I'd rather had never seen. I was introduced to sick music like bush pig, snuff porn gore, butcher's harem, and other very dark music.
I think my friend Gabe posted a picture of Snuff Porn Gore's album cover the other day, and it's a good thing we have a Not Safe for Work channel. I came to places like Redacted. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, that, I think what this person's talking about is Gore Grind. There's a great YouTube channel called Pagefire. Wait, is that a...
I think Zara in chat has been asking me to talk about shitcore on the stream or something, and this is kind of what this sounds like.
Yeah, it's I want to give a little shout out to to a small YouTube channel that deserves more attention. Go to Pagefire. They have a great video on how to make Gore Grind, and I hate that they made something that sounds legitimately like the stuff they're talking about. Because they're actually good, right? Like, these people are really good at making music, but then they use that to, make this shitty niche metal.
I mean, I have some respect for music that's really fucked up in a way that makes you kind of, question the person's sanity. Say what you will about Kanye West, but I kind of like that that's something that he does with his music is are you all right, dude? Do you need help?
Yeah.
I like that, but then it also attracts some people to it that don't, they're not into it for the artistic value. They're into it because of the
for sure
surface level shit.
No, I appreciate it on the level that you're talking about, for sure.
I have to say I really like this part here that says, I came to places like Redacted. What was there? That's very exciting. You take the next two, I guess.
Oh no, but there's stuff. Oh, I want a few paragraphs if you don't mind. You take the next two paragraphs, and then can I have a little bit more? Because
you want me take the next two?
Yeah, you take the next two, and then can I have a little bit of a chunk? Because I wanna go full anime villain again.
You do it. I need to find more music, but go for it.
Those and other places are on Telegram and are real. In all those months, I found a few animal groups compared to the darker ones. I was in shock when I saw what was in those places. If any of you have been there, you will know what I talk about, and I don't just mean about animals.
Yeah, we just talked about Snake Thing. Okay, take it away, dude.
All right. I saw people so dark that animal cruelty would seem like child's play. compared to the things they did. I saw people who would self-inflict mutilation and wounds in their own bodies with their own hands and cutting tools. I saw a video of someone who removed his own parts. Artists of flesh, as I was told they called themselves. I saw all kinds of pics about dark places, rituals, blood, gore, death, things that it is best not to look at, and music that I wish I had never listened. I was told, if you want to find Wonderland, you must go all the way down the rabbit's hole.
Hey! Everybody go sub to Frederick Knudsen. Isn't it great when a zoo sadist shouts out your YouTube channel?
I'm getting the audience that I want.
Artists of flesh. Okay. Continue.
They didn't say that Wonderland would brand my soul. Wonderland should actually be called Hellland. I was told many things like, light blinds your eyes, darkness enlights your mind. What? I was told many things that twisted my mind and personality. It was a world of depravity and insanity beyond any conception a normal person can have.
No, I have to say, the light blinds your eyes, darkness enlightens your mind, or enlights your mind. The first thing that came to mind was a noble heart embiggens the smallest man.
Yes.
Continue.
It does. Oh my fucking god. Those places and people had an effect on me. My soul was ripping in half. A part wanted to desperately leave, the other wanted to stay. Was a mix of curiosity / hate for those things, but was much more and deeper. I was conflicted with myself. A big internal struggle took place in me day and night, like two opposing forces, like two wolves inside of me. No, I'm kidding.
Like two penises frauding inside of a dog. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. I'm gonna cut it there. That was a thing in the last stream. Some guy was into like cutting open holes in dogs, but he didn't know what the fuck frauding was. I don't know, dude.
Right, no, I remember that. Every time I'd ask about it, they'd say it was normal and that would pass away eventually. Eventually, I told to myself it was just my head playing tricks on me because of what I was seeing, and after some time, things like gore, death, and all kinds of darkness seemed as normal as looking a fruit hanging from a tree.
What?
It was not like I wanted to do any of that in real life, but the shock effect of those things once had in my person was now gone, replaced by just apathy. Or maybe indifference, if that is the right word. God, his writing is so bad, and I'm doing my best here.
The line
trying.
about the fruit hanging from a tree was like really reminded me of something I would have written as like a 10-year-old, where I was like, "What's something that I can use as a what is it called? A metasimile or something? A semaphore? Let me do one of those.
A metaphor.
Yeah." So it's like something. Yeah, it's like something I would have thought was a funny metaphor back when I was a baby. I know what the word metaphor is. I was being a baby, but yeah, you know, it's
okay.
It's like some grade school shit. It's amazing. Continue though.
I was gonna pass it off to you.
Oh,
if you would
okay.
like it.
I'll do the next couple.
I still had good feelings in me, still loved animals. I still had loyalty to my true friends and the like, but my indifference to gore, blood, and death increased and indifference became obvious. Also started spending more time away from my good old friends from Telegram, the ones I talk about above.
They are amazing people!
I would spend more time alone at times. I was changing. I could notice, but I could not find out what it was.
This is starting to remind me of the edgy Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3. Like, I was changing.
There were several dark groups and channels. Many were public at first, but became private or secret sometime later. I didn't go to those places looking for anything specific other than rare pictures and music, but after some months of brainwash, my mind had changed.
Oh, he was on the Unicron brainwash program.
Although I didn't know it, I had been molded to indifference for what I would find later. I was a wanderer for the most part, a lurker when one day someone posted a video of animal stuff.
I love the way he phrases it as animal stuff.
Animal stuff. No, remember, he's trying to make himself look good, and he's trying not to.
He doesn't
mention-
want to mention that it's like a dog's beheading or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
it's just animal stuff. It's
animal
just
stuff.
frolicking in the park with the puppies, playing frisbee.
I
So,
only recorded awful stuff for other people twice.
posted a video of animal stuff,
Which was different to others that I had seen involving humans. It was after someone mentioned the word animal referring to the video that I understood what animal cruelty is. This new topic caught my curiosity as I had seen dark things with humans but never with animals. It was that what opened Pandora's box and led to my demise.
You know, I'm trying my best to give this like some flair, and then he says, "It was that what opened Pandora's box." It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you go for like the next 2 or 3.
Yeah, I'll take the next 2 paragraphs.
Okay.
Also, I'd like to point out, this is just excuse,
Yeah.
right? Like, any normal functioning human being sees this shit and is like, oh my god, no.
It's
Right?
so
Like,
it's a very theatrical, over the top excuse. Yes.
Yeah,
where
there's something very different.
his argument,
I-
his like excuse though, is basically, guys, I went on the dark web and it was scary. It's like he's trying to make a YouTube video. I'm surprised he hasn't told. I'm surprised he hasn't told the fucking investigator to smash like and subscribe.
It's like he's writing Jeff the Killer.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
This feels
actually,
like-
somebody
dude,
in
this
the
feels like a creepypasta.
Somebody in the stream last time, I was actually, because I'm a giant fucking horrible narcissist, I was actually rewatching some of it a little bit this morning, which gave me the idea to do this, and I saw some of the live chat was saying, like, this is too unbelievable to be true. And I'm like, well, it is the thing. And the way that he writes this is, it's like you say, it's like a creepypasta. Where it sounds like it's just some guy going,
I've seen horrors that you will never believe,
but it's like, it's some dude's explanation for why he beheaded dogs and shit.
Yeah, I think this is him trying, like, he doesn't really understand how it happened, right? He doesn't understand what's going on inside of him.
But this
he's
is what
trying...
he's trying to maybe attribute it to.
Yeah,
Like, it's sort of like
he
if you
doesn't
didn't.
understand.
It's sort of like if you didn't know you had a problem, and then you were trying to figure out why you had that problem that you don't think you have.
Yeah. What he's doing here is he's externalizing the problem. He's saying, the problem didn't come from inside of me. The problem came from
snuff
outside
porn
of me.
Gore. That was the problem.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is what mothers of children who do awful things do, right? Like, this is how, oh, you know, he started listening to that metal music and that made him evil, which is literally what he's doing to himself. You know, there are the mothers who say, my perfect little angel would never do something like this unless
But then
something
he played
made him.
Doom, and he just decided that he wanted to shoot people because he played Doom. I always hated that because, like, people say Doom is satanic. It's like, bitch, what do you think the point of the game is? Sorry, I had to go off.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, that is a lot like what this is. It's like this metal. What was it? Like in the 80s when people were blaming Judas Priest for suicide and shit like that. It's
The
like when
satanic
he's-
panic.
That's right, and that's basically exactly what he's doing to himself. Except now
Yeah.
it's like also this internet, like, deep web panic. I feel like that actually is like a bit of a calculated thing too, where he might be like, well, the people who are investigating this, they might have heard of the horrors of the deep web, and I can like scare them and I can make them feel like I'm a victim.
I think that he's trying to justify it to himself, right?
On some
I think
level.
that he's trying to figure out how this happened, and he can't understand that maybe it's just like, it's him. It's something
Yeah.
inside of him. This way, he doesn't have to blame himself.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, but at the same time, I don't know if I really think that he. I don't know. Still, I don't know if he gets what he did. Exactly.
No, he doesn't.
It's hard for me to believe. Like I don't know, the power of stupidity, I guess, or just being mentally stunted as a person, where you have to go to such intense lengths to hide this shit. And everybody's got to go, into these weird apps, and these secret groups, and there was people talking in the last stream about like, oh, we've got a mole in the group, and they were still talking about fucking puppies, but because they're literally just that stupid, and it's actually funny because they can't like restrain themselves, even if they know that there's somebody in the group who's leaking all of the shit they're saying. They can't like restrain themselves from doing that.
The fact that it's terrible doesn't really register.
Yeah, but it's amazing because they have to go to such lengths to hide it, and it's like, why do you think that everybody would hate you if this was public, Like, shouldn't you maybe know that this is a bad thing? I don't know.
These people know that this kind of thing is bad in the same way that the kid in the opening chapters of Brave New World knew that the Nile is the longest river.
Yeah.
Right? He's just
sort of like
they're just parroting it back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I get what you mean.
He's just parroting it back. He doesn't understand it, but he's saying it.
There was this kid I remember hearing about a while ago on, might have been Telltale, I'm not sure which channel it was, but it was this kid who was like a child preacher or something, and he went around the country and he did the circuits and he went on talk shows and he was like surprising people with his knowledge of the Bible and his way of speaking. And then somebody asked him a question about, well, what does what you're saying actually mean? And he just could not describe it because it was just a bunch of words that were instilled into him by his parents.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very similar to that, but
it's the same thing. Like they know the words, they know to say sorry, but they don't know what they're saying sorry for.
Yeah. Where did we leave off? Pandora's box.
Here we go.
Okay.
I was gonna take the next two paragraphs.
Go for it.
I think. I was introduced to some people into Animal sometime later. The things they did was not nearly what I had seen done to/with humans and dead bodies. It was just some light and often faked bondage and dildo play. I was told this was cruelty. Only saw pictures of this and mostly pics of legs tied in normal position, not uncomfortable ones that I could see. Someone invited me to a group sometime later and saw more of the same. I looked the same stuff for months, not seeing anything new aside from old pics that were traded by people at times.
Okay. So he's like easing into this. One day,
I guess.
One day, new people joined. They were shady people, capitalized. I guess they were of the Shady Clan. They posted hard pictures that even I had a hard time looking at, and I'm pretty fucked up. This was more similar to Zap Scred. What the fuck is that? Than anything else, and made me wonder. What is Zap Scred? Let me see if I can. What do we got here? It's like Spider-Man and Hulk. What the fuck? Fuck it. We gotta get through this. I don't care.
Yeah. Just keep going.
Than anything, it was more similar to Zap Brannigan than anything else, and made me wonder. They came from there. One of them said to know the producer. Unlike everyone else, these people liked gore and cruelty and were secretive. They would only say a few words from time to time. I didn't like those things even at that point, but I was just indifferent. One day I was asked to produce 2 videos for them. They said everything they'd like to see. I had fear of what I heard. They said they would reward me with things I could not dream of. This is sounding like the plot to a Serbian film.
I'm sorry. You said Zap Brannigan, and then the first thing I thought of was like, she's built like a Doberman, but she handles like a Greyhound.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm sorry. That
That's
was
good.
bad.
No, that's good. That's good. That's not just me making the horrible jokes. That's wonderful. Let's see. I did as they wanted. It tore me apart, but did it. I cheated on them though and lessened things. Yeah, I bet you fucking did, because you're a consistent habitual fuck. I lessened things as much as I could. What I got as reward were nightmares for weeks. Constant depression. Guys, I'm fucked up. I recognize what I did wrong, everybody. Constant depression and the inability to talk of this to anyone. They praised me for what I did, was more than happy in their own words. One day they vanished. Their accounts said deleted. It took me a long time to recover. Other gore lovers said that I should not worry about it, that it was nothing. Maybe you take the next couple?
All right, sure. I didn't do anything dark after that, but I did stay telling fake stories in a failed attempt to feel any better. My internal conflict had since increased ever since, but again, it was partially stopped by people telling me that it was okay and was nothing. I was living in a world of darkness. One day, everything was discovered. It didn't matter much until I heard people were very angry, to say the least. God.
I was
Christ.
somewhat incensed, but everyone disliked that. I was a little bit incensed by that.
This
You can tell when
is so frustrating.
Yeah, because you can tell where he writes, like, everybody was angry, to say the least. It's like, he knows that they were angry, but you can tell he just doesn't really get exactly why. But
Yeah,
I feel like the minutia of what it is that he did, I think he maybe understands that it's wrong, but I don't think he gets why it's wrong. I think he gets that people have a problem with it and that it's against the law, but he doesn't have, like, the morality in his brain that tells him that these things are wrong.
I don't think that this person has taken and, like, I'm trying to piece the sentence I want to say together. I don't think that this person has earnestly thought about anything that they have done in their life, right? Like,
Yeah.
this person just goes from sensation to sensation, like an animal.
He's an NPC.
Yeah, a little bit. He walks and then, like, oh, this input happened, and then
It's actually the
I
way you
feel like
said that.
doing this.
The way you said it's like he's like an animal is interesting. I could see the movie that's made about Wolf having strong themes that contrast him with the animal inside. He is kind of animalistic by nature, yeah.
Yeah, it just purely driven by instinct.
Yeah. And desire.
Yeah,
No matter how
it's like,
fucked
I
up.
want this. Like, I want this, so I'm going to go get it.
And it's the kind of thing where, like, if he was like a wild wolf or whatever, you know, he would like kill his prey and he would eat his prey and he would, like, it would be bloody and it would be like brutal animal stuff because that's what animals do. It's
Yeah.
like he actually is like, man, that was on point. That was
Thank
very
you.
astute. You're welcome.
I Thank God my English degree is working. All right, here, I'll
they were
start
very
at the beginning of
angry
the paragraph.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there I see it. Thank you. I didn't understand why until I saw their comments, but even after that, I was still trying to figure out why they were so angry. God, again, he doesn't understand. It took me 2 days to realize why. I was still looking at things from the angle of the dark people and world where I had been the last months.
Those
The moment I
dark
looked at
creatures look like they mean business. Sorry, continue.
No, if you don't understand why people are getting so up in arms about this, it's not the company you're keeping. There's something in you
Well, I
that
think
is
what
broken.
he's basically saying is that he got corrupted by the evil
Yes.
internet or whatever, and so
That is the argument
he is
making. But
he's
I don't
trying
buy
to
it.
do this like sympathetic, like tragic backstory thing where it's like, I used to love dogs and play with them and frolic and tiptoe in the park with the dogs, and then he got corrupted by the spooky, scary dark web mystery box that he ordered, and now he rapes dogs.
I'm convinced that this person, like, loved dogs and helped dogs and played with dogs because it made him feel good, right? It's not the sensation of earnestly making someone else feel good and happy or making another living creature happy. It's that those actions happen to make him happy, and so he did them. There's no altruism in his actions. He can say that he loves dogs all he likes, but I don't think he loves dogs. I think that he loves the feeling that he gets due to his lizard brain releasing endorphins when he is nice to a dog.
You know, you say lizard brain, but I'm going to go with pond scum brain. I think that's more accurate.
My point is I'm basically reiterating what I was saying before. There's nothing deeper going on.
Yeah, it's all very surface level. I like how we're like in-depth critiquing this fucking like dog rapist's apology. This is like we're gonna give this an F grade at the bottom. We're gonna mark it with all red lines. We forgot a word here. Missed some punctuation. That's -5 points.
The moment I looked at things and facts from the angle of normal people was like a veil had been removed from my mind and eyes, and I cried alone for days, especially at night, because I understood the nature of the things I did. Do you want to keep going?
Sure. I regretted for everything and wrote a letter to an old friend. Here we go with the fucking friends again. I had friends and they were fun and I liked the friends. It was too late though. I was beyond salvation. The world hated me and I was a monster. An aberration of nature and all. But at least I was... It's like he's trying... He wants the person reading this to be like, no, you're not a monster. Yes, you are. You are. You are indeed a monster.
I feel like he has abused multiple people, and this is the act he does. Is like, I feel so bad. I know you hate me. And the reaction he's expecting is, no, I don't hate you. I understand. He's done it so much that, like, this is his pattern.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I'm like trying to, I don't know, regain some sense of I don't know, something. This really takes some shit out of you. I'm sure you felt that yourself.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah. Now we're just doing Final Fantasy music in the background because why not? I was a monster, but at least I was conscious of the things I did. I was free now. I was told to leave, hide, and regroup. I said I'd stay and that I'd leave everything behind. Never again I'd step on the path of darkness and evil. Nothing could change the past, but maybe I could have a remote chance to change the future. I said to a good friend that I was grateful to the people who called me a monster and that stood up against me because it was thank to them that I saw my mistakes, and I asked him to make my message public for everyone to see.
He saw the mistakes in his actions, but not his spelling and grammar. Sorry.
Thank to them.
Thank to them.
I don't know what the... many bad people are sent to jail every day. Many are locked for years. But how many truly change their minds and regret the bad things they did? I don't have an answer for that. Sounds like you don't have an answer for a whole lot of shit. You want to take the next couple?
I don't know what the future will bring for me. I don't know if those who know hold power over me will really give me the opportunity to start a new life rather than burn me to ashes as revenge won me. What?
What?
Rather I don't know if those who know hold power over me will really give me the opportunity to start a new life.
I think he might have meant those who
as revenge won me.
I think he meant now hold power over me and revenge on me. This is multiple cascading typos here. This is really quite something magical.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. You're right. I think you're correct. But what I do know is that I have regretted for my past actions and that I credit and thank those who did everything in their power to find me and set me free. That is how it ended. Would you like to close this out?
Oh, yeah, we're almost done. Okay.
My advice, look not only for the dark animals groups, but for the dark human groups.
What? Hey guys, you don't need to just fuck animals. You can also fuck humans. It's crazy.
Those groups make you ready to do worst things you can think of. Those places corrupt your mind and who you are and
who you are and are. Oh, and are like a drug. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you get in, you can't get out easy. I know the things I did cannot be undone or forgiven. You have the power to destroy me at any time. I'm just asking for a second chance. I'm no longer a threat now or in the future.
What, because you say so? Do you really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Don't do as I did.
Please have mercy for that which mercy did not have. Bitch!
That makes no sense. That makes no
Thank
sense.
you for closing it out on just some nonsense. Thank you. Okay, wow. So that was the wolf apology, I guess. I know we're in a stream about, what the fuck is this guy's name? Sephiroth or whatever. I know we're in a stream about him. But, you know, we just needed to read. I think I'm probably going to put this up on, I'm probably going to put this up as just like its own separate video, I think. Yeah.
That's legit.
That was the thing. Thank you very much for reading that with me. That was
This was a pleasure.
that was quite some stuff.
It was pleasure might be the wrong word
It's
for it.
fascinating
This was
though.
an experience.
Yeah, it's like the last stream where it's just I don't know. There is this morbid fascination about how could somebody do this and think this way, and like trying to wrap your mind around that is yeah, fascinating is the best thing I can think of.
Like reading these people's writing is so fascinating, right? All I have is an undergrad, right? Like that's my education. I just have a literature degree, but like reading what these people are saying and there's a lot of subtext going on that they don't necessarily realize that they are writing. And to see the way that these people think is really fascinating to me, because like it's such a different thought process, and it's a chance to dip into a horrifying place without going too far.
It's
right?
like watching a really bad, like fucked up movie, except it's unfortunately real.
Yeah.
So it's more like watching a war documentary or something.
A little bit. It's
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, thank you for joining the stream and making it all just a little bit more tolerable. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, I would like to keep you here just a little bit longer while I read through some super chats, because I've got a couple requests for you and questions and things like that.
sure.
I hope that's okay. Let's see. So
Someone's saying they like my profile pic. If you like it, it was done by an artist named Anton Oxenuk. Let me see if hold on. Let me link his, or not link his Twitter, but because I can't link. But
are you hang on. How can I say something in chat so I can mod you and you can link it?
oh no, it's okay. I'll just
Okay.
copy paste his Twitter handle.
All right.
There we go. That's his Twitter handle. He's the person who did the art for the owl.
It is very nice art, and anybody who's fond of the bear drawing, we have our home girl Zara to thank for that. She should still be in the chat if she's not in the chat right now. Oh, but go check out her Instagram. I think it's Zara Newton. But yeah, we got €2 from Kaio Rassen. Master Freddy is ready. Start. Freddy is indeed ready.
They were trying to get your attention.
Yeah, everybody was like shouting at me. $5 from Meeb. Thanks for the reminder of the chick who used to ride horseback with a butt plug tail. I don't remember saying that, but okay, you're welcome, I guess. Well, sure. Slug Jelly with $2. Banjo Kazooie, but it's just Deadwing and Fred L. I told you. Yeah. Banjo 3 finally happened, assholes, and it took a pretty fucking dark turn. Go. There you go. We've done it. €5 from Kaio Rassen. Question for Freddy: when did you realize your voice is good for commentary?
I didn't. It was an accident.
Yeah.
No, like the whole channel was an accident.
Like it just kind of happened. You just started making videos about stuff you liked, and then it just
I made my first video as like a portfolio piece to send for a job application at a game studio because they asked me to apply for like a PR position. They never got back to me. Like I made that video in the digital homicide video in a feverish 3 days.
Oh, that
I
was
realized
that one.
I hadn't made a video. Yeah,
Okay.
I realized I hadn't made
I always
video in years.
I always wondered about that one a little bit because it does seem pretty different from your average content. You know, it's about like kind of not the biggest like, you know, rabbit hole, I guess, but it was like pretty interesting. You know, I mean, I'm not saying the video was bad, but I'm saying like it was just very different from like the other stuff.
It's middling. It's middling, and it's very different.
I never noticed that it was. I'll say I never noticed that it was like your first video, so that has to count for something.
Oh shucks, it's something. It was thrown together in 3 days, and then like, I just basically needed to show like, hi, I can talk.
Yeah, it turns out you're pretty good at it. You are good at reading the most horrible things on the internet. Good job.
I don't know if I'm good at it, but people like it.
I tell you, I used to fucking hate my voice, and now people are like, ooh, woo, daddy, and all this stuff. It's like, okay.
Your voice is really chill.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's the years and years of marijuana. Well, 2 years of marijuana, but it's fine.
I'm sorry I extended the stream out so long.
Oh, that's
by the way.
okay. I have no plans or life. It's fine. It's fine. 2 pounds from Billy Waller. Please welcome Freddie Knudsen, furry historian.
Oh, good.
Fernternet historian, yes. $2 from Zombie Jesus. I want to watch, but stream quality is tanking. Oh, sorry, sir. Well, the stream quality did in fact tank the moment that we started like reading through fucking Wolf. No, I'd say that's some of the best shit. That's like with the music and everything. It was pretty awful, but the way he fucking wrote was like just amazing. I don't know. I wish we.
It's so childish.
I just wish we had something.
Get over it.
I just wish we had something like that from Snake Thing, filled with like ooh woos and colon threes.
Yeah,
I want that, but at least he's behind bars. Let's see, $5 from John Sorensen for making it to the big leagues on YouTube. I mean, kind of. It's sort of like I don't mean to do the fan gush thing, but like, dude, you're in like internet historian videos and shit. That is awesome. You are friends with the drummer of one of my favorite bands. That is really awesome. So,
Mike?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Mike is a super sweet dude.
Yeah, I watched some of his streams. I actually need to watch the Semenology one that you did with him.
Oh yeah, I hope you like that.
Because people keep recommending that I do that, and now I can't I can't steal the content anymore. But I've been meaning to see it, but like I haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, I was like, I was amazed when I saw that you and him were like, because I know that guy. It's so weird. But,
no, he's great. We hang out. Like we were planning on hanging out later tonight because the next podcast episode is going to be on Mobility Mary.
Oh,
and we're
shit.
going through and watching all of her videos and picking out the ones that we want to talk about.
I think people mentioned her to me. I know Josh from Kiwi Farms talked about her.
Oh my God. Mobility Mary would be absolutely perfect for your channel.
Yeah. I don't know. I think she might be because nobody's gonna she's like disabled, right? Yeah, nobody's gonna complain about me bullying the disabled fuckers. I've got that hook.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, it might work. Let me see. We were doing super chats here. $2 from Posycast. Big doinks. Yes, the biggest of doinks.
Smoking big doinks and Amish.
$2 from Meadow Fembot. What insane degeneracy is in the bronies hiding? I don't know what that means, but
God only knows.
Can you do a brony video? I've
gotten tons of requests for it.
I feel like that's a perfect, because I'm genuinely, I don't know if you've seen some of the other stuff, like a couple, I think the day before the Snake Thing stream, I talked about the Ranger Files, which are these people who are like insanely devoted to Rescue Rangers and Gadget Hack Wrench, who's like a Disney mouse cartoon girl.
Yeah. No, yeah, the cult, right? Like,
well, there's two. There's two. There's the Russian cult, but then there's also these like internet people, and there's this whole separate sect of like rescue rangers stands. And I don't know if you've seen some of the other stuff about like the Smurf shit on this channel. Like I hate to plug my own videos, but if you haven't seen one called the Smurf Story Unedited, it's this weird, like, I don't know. It put it this way, it was the most fucked up thing that I'd looked at before Snake Thing. It was, this guy wrote this sadistic fucking story where he like was torturing Smurfs. Well, not like torturing them, but they were getting tortured and he was like there for it. And he was like, oh, ooh, let me nurse you back to health. But then he would like leave the Smurf in clothes and it would like get burned in the dryer. It was really fucked up shit. And
what the fuck?
Yeah. And I remember we looked at that, and then we looked at this other, there's like this whole fucking, there's this guy named Vic George who was in this thread when this guy was writing the story, and he was like, I love that. It's so sweet. It's so nice and heartwarming. I feel so bad for these characters. This is such a sweet story and all this stupid shit. So we looked him up.
This reminds me.
Go ahead.
This reminds me a lot of last podcast on the left just did
Love
a series about this guy. What was his name? Let me see. Hold on, I can do this.
We stand last podcast on this channel.
I don't like true crime most of the time. It's just not
me
my
neither.
thing.
But when they talk about
podcast is special.
When they talk about serial killers, I enjoy their way of, like, I forgot we had Sangi on the screen the whole time. Oh no, not the whole time. He wasn't there for the reading, but he's been there the whole time that the bear and the bear and bird. But yeah, so we looked up all this Smurf stuff. There was this guy Vic George who wrote this like unbelievably, like, there's a stream where we talked about him specifically, and he has like 70 book length fan fictions about an OC Smurf that he invented that started in 1984, and he's still making them. He's like a elderly ancient old man. And he's devoted to Smurfs. And so I'm very fascinated with the brony thing. Like, that seemed like the thing before, was like, why are all these dudes, like grown-up men, watching this cartoon for little girls? Dude, this has been happening for fucking decades. This has been happening since before the internet. There's just weird, like, thing in some people's heads. And again, I'm not really judging you if you, like, watch My Little Pony or whatever, but I am a little bit, but, you know. But, it's like, there's just something in some people's heads that just makes them like weirdly fascinated. I guess it's like mental stunting of someone's growth or whatever, but it's like weirdly fascinated with cartoon shit. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like they're like online, you always see people like, oh, I had a huge crush on, this animated character. But in general, it's something that these people grow past.
Yeah. No, it's the same with me. Like I had crushes on animated characters and shit back in the day, but
sure.
But like these people, like the
guy, I don't think that's abnormal.
No, the guy that we talked about in the Ranger File stream was a dude with 2 kids and a wife who was like in his 50s, and he just found out about the fucking rescue rangers. I was gonna say Power Rangers. That's a whole that would be slightly less fucked up, even though I guess they are kids.
Oh,
but
the Power Rangers totally gave me a phobia.
Oh yeah,
when I was little.
Oh yeah, some of like the monsters or whatever.
Yeah, one of the monsters, there was a scene where one of the Rangers, in order to kill a creature with like a really tough hide, purposefully got vored by it.
Ooh woo.
And then it showed like image of him in the stomach, and it's like he's in the stomach, and it's all lit and it's all fleshy, and then he cuts it from the inside. But like that, and like all the episodes of like going into the body in Magic School Bus, that gave me like,
I remember that one. Yeah,
I could never. Oh my god! And by like we had 3D Bodyworks, an old DOS game, like an educational DOS game. I couldn't play it.
So you're like pathologically afeared of vor now? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can tell you some streams not to watch
then.
The body.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So you never played Bowser's Inside Story, is what I'm getting from this conversation.
What's that?
Oh, you don't know about it's an official Mario and Luigi game called Bowser's Inside Story, where they have to go inside Bowser and like fight evil or something. I don't know. I think I played the
Bowser's
first.
Inside Story.
I think I played the first Mario and Luigi a little bit, but not that one.
Oh, I see. Like,
I don't think it's a creepy vor game, but I think it is also, and they didn't realize that. Oh, Nintendo.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got off track.
No, it's fine. I was
Talking
just
about creepy Smurf guy.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, I don't know. There's just, it's fascinating because, like, okay, like, people keep recommending fluffy ponies to me. They say that that's similar to the Smurf thing. It's like, I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's like this weirdly, excessively fluffified pony.
Wait a minute. I think I remember Flufflepuff, was it?
I don't know. Basically, what it is it's like if you just search for fluffy ponies, it's like these really like overly grotesquely cute ponies that are made to like suffer and are like tortured and shit, and it's really weird.
No, that's not what I'm thinking at all.
Okay, yeah, this is some weird shit. But people tell me to look into that. They say it's similar to the Smurf thing that the Smurf in Hand story, I think it was called, and
oh great.
And but they tell me to look at that, but my response is always like, well, I know that pony people are fucked up. I'm expecting the worst from pony people. They can't surprise me. But I wasn't expecting that kind of shit with Smurfs. It's like with, everybody knows that Sonic has all this crazy shit on the internet. It's fucking Rescue Rangers? Smurfs? What? Okay. Yeah, but I don't know. I was just saying, like, for a potential, like, brony down the rabbit hole could be interesting, just to sort of, like, try to figure out where the genesis of that comes from. I mean, I guess it is just, like, a mental stunting thing. I don't know, but it's interesting.
I feel like it depends, right? I think it depends from person to person. A lot.
Yeah. Some
like,
people,
how deep do they get into it? Is
like,
it just like...
Yeah, some people I know watched it with like their nephews or their nieces or their daughters or whatever, and they're they got into it because apparently it does have some like jokes, I guess. I don't know. It's got some...
Oh no, it's funny. Like I watched the first 2 seasons and then I got bored. But it's funny. No, it's really it's like Powerpuff Girls in a lot of ways. I remember being super embarrassed for loving that show growing up because I'm like, oh, it's a girl show, but no, it was like made specifically to like appeal to a wider demographic.
I remember my fucking dad teased me because I got a Powerpuff Girls Happy Meal toy, and my dad teased me. So I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. No, that show was fucking great.
Okay, so I'm willing to accept that My Little Pony might have like a bit of merit on its own, like legs, four hoofs and all, but
it's not for everyone. It's really saccharine, right?
Yeah,
in a lot of ways. I think that's what people get drawn into, is like it's so saccharine and often uncomplicated.
Oh god, apparently there's selfies and the art and selfies. There's fan art of us. Okay. Well,
oh god, already? What the fuck happened?
That's exciting.
You fuckers work fast.
Yes, they're very fast fuckers. There's already art of you and Fred. Okay, what do we got here? The sicko army is currently... Hey, you fuckers! How are you... What are you doing in a voice call? You fuckers, you're supposed to be watching my... fucking hell. What do we got here? I'll put this up on the stream. Oh my god, wow, okay. This is perfect! It's got Jack Daniels in it and everything! This is amazing!
Oh no.
This is the perfect... Okay, well, we gotta... we'll close out the stream with this on the screen. Let me...
Alright, perfect.
I still have some more. Somebody paid me $20 for you to do something. I'm not gonna say what it is yet, because it's gonna be a surprise, but it's gonna be exciting. I feel like, by the way, you shouldn't pay me for him to do something, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, but... yeah, what do we got here? This lovely piece of fan art here from the Chimeric Akuma. It's you as Kazooie in my backpack, and I've got the hook and I've got the bottle of Jack Daniels. That is wonderful. That is so wonderful.
I actually love this.
I'm gonna put this over. Sorry, Sangi, but you're gonna get covered up. Nah, you're not getting covered up. Sangi is eternal.
This is fantastic.
It's very good. Yes, I like it very much. I especially like the Jack Daniels.
It's a perfect. I like how it's just photoshopped in there.
That is wonderful.
It's good.
Yes, this needs to be your collab thumb. Absolutely blessed. This is
actually great.
Thank you very much for making this, Chimeric Akuma. Let me finish out the super chats here. We got let's see.
Yeah.
$2 from Posicast. Hail Satan, but damn, don't blank dogs, dude.
White girls fuck dogs.
They really fuck them. I remember Bane Fuzu in chat. He made a video like a year ago or something, like longer than that, where he was talking about Whitney, Wisconsin, and the entire 30-minute video. If you don't know, she's a white girl who fucks her dog, but in the entire 30-minute video, he just has white girls fuck dogs in the background, and it got stuck in my head for a little while. Let's see. Mysterious.
So catchy.
It's very catchy. Mysterious Senor Hilter with $2. This letter reminds me of CWC's email to Megan. Yes, we mentioned that.
Yeah.
It was just very like, hello, I'm sorry, please forgive. Only 2. Archive the Wolf with $2. Only 2. The cops found numerous dog corpses. I guess he's referring to the only 2 times that Wolf was bad or whatever he said.
Only twice.
Only twice. $10 from Dan. Oh shit, I missed the one from Fuzu. $10 from Fuzu. Holy fucking shit, Fred and Claw, holy fucking shit. I chose to interpret the string of A's as a metal scream. It's Halloween! Oh, that's very good. Thank
you.
You can be on my next song. It'll be great.
Oh hell yeah.
we could play the hurdy-gurdy on my next song. We got $10 from Dan. Greg is only around again because of all the controversy plus FBI shit. Big YouTubers made him relevant again, and he's milking it all he can. Don't give him more fame.
Who's only around?
Onision he's talking about. Don't give him more fame than he doesn't deserve, infamous or not. I disagree. I disagree to the extent that he's doing abusive shit and needs to be... People need to know because he has a fan base that he is specifically like fucks with, and they're young people, and it needs to be as known as possible if you search for Greg Jackson or Onision.
Yeah,
that he tried to chain a woman up. He tried to chain a woman up in his basement for 3 days. Well, he wanted to, and get her to tattoo that she was a liar because she smoked weed once, and that was against the agreement. He's a pretty fucked up guy, so it's worth talking about him. But I agree that he is milking it. So I mean, it's
for sure. Yeah,
you don't need to be that excessive, I guess. $5 from Lucas Cox. My in-laws are Cuban, and from what they've told me, Cuba isn't great to its natives, but try to put on a face for tourists. Yeah, I've heard similar things. $2 from Michael from Seattle. What a vulgar people these furries are. Hey boys, hello sailor. Yeah, they're very vulgar people. Especially the OOs and the colon 3s. $20 from Goof Troop. Ask Fred to go just like that. It's specifically WRRRRYYYYYY. So I think it's like the Dio re.
The Dio.
That thing. I think that's what he's asking for.
I've never heard it. Hold on.
You gotta fucking.
Okay, here we go.
You're being put on the spot.
Yeah, I'm listening. Mudo. Yeah, I know that.
It was Dio.
Oh, this is a different one.
I don't know if it is the Dio one. I think that's what he's
I'm trying to find it.
You could also just do the other re. That's also that one.
Oh, it's like like that.
Hey, I don't know what he's talking about. I hope it makes him happy.
I had to go and look it up. But like that?
It was pretty good. I mean, it was pretty good. Whatever it was, it could have been used during the anime villain segment earlier. Thank you very much for the $20. Sean Hiruki with $1.99. I miss the Grim archives.
That was a very like a 2-episode animated series on cryptids that I did with animator
Yeah.
Ben Tobit.
I
Yeah.
vaguely remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't have the name recognition of Down the Rabbit Hole, so unfortunately I couldn't really
It
like
could
keep
have.
doing it.
I mean, it could have.
Not at the time. I was trying to grow my channel, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
Down the Rabbit Hole was kind of the thing that was getting attention. So like,
Yeah, similarly I started fun fact about the channel. I started with the name Internet Insanity, and then 2 episodes in I realized, wait a second, doesn't that other guy Mr. Meatman or whatever his name? Oh, Mr. Medicare. Yes, he's been doing Internet Insanity for 5 years or something. Okay, well never mind that one then. And I had to go for like Internet Absurdity, and now I just like forget most of the time to even give my videos like a series title, so they're just like whatever. But
it's just it's a Deadwing video.
it's fine. Yeah, you know, from the bear and the general depression. $10 from Zombie Jesus. Despite the constant buffering, I did watch. Oh, were we like fucking up? I've got no drop frames
No,
here.
I have the stream up. It's not you.
Okay, that's good. Sorry to hear that it wasn't perfect though. But Sean Hiruki with $5. Also, everyone should read The Ravages of Time manhwa. I don't know what that means. It's hyper-violent Dynasty Warriors, and it's awesome. Okay. $5 from Zach Carter. Brendan, are you going? Oh, we're getting first named here from. Okay, Zachathony Fantano. Brendan, are you going to ask Fred Boy if he'd like to join our Discord? Would you like to join the Sicko Army, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll add you to the Sicko Army.
I probably won't participate much.
Probably not.
I have trouble participating in servers.
Yeah, I'm in Bane's server too, and I don't think I've ever posted there a single time because it's like, listen, I have to deal with all of this stuff and the people, and it's not that it's a problem dealing with people. I'm just saying it's like it's a lot, you know. So I get that, but let me see here.
I get exhausted. I can't keep up with so many like groups.
We are not fucking inviting her to the group. But welcome. You're now. I think. Did you get the thing?
Yes.
Okay, you did.
I got it.
He's here.
It's him, boys. It's him. It's really him.
I can feel myself losing air.
Okay, the first message we get is just Gabe being. See, this is good. This is a good first introduction to the thing. Okay, everybody is typing. Right. That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you too would like to join the Sicko Army Discord, it is a Patreon thing, but for as little as $2 a month. But sometimes people spam links in the chat. Sometimes mods do it. I don't know. It's incentive to watch the streams more. You might get a link, but Frederick Knudsen has special nepotism privilege, so he gets in ahead of you. Sorry.
Aw, shucks.
Yeah.
I levered my way into it.
It's fine. You paid your dues by reading anime villain speech from a dog fucker. Sometimes Bane does it bad. No, okay. To be fair, when Bane started posting the Discord link in the chat, it was a mistake. He didn't know that it was supposed to be a Patreon thing, but I learned to love it as a fun game of chance. You know, it's fine. Who is allowed in the Discord? Everybody except purple people. No, everybody's allowed. Everybody is allowed to join. I think you have one, Zactano. All right, I'm going to. $2 from Sean Hiruki, manhwa or manga from Hong Kong. Okay. I've been meaning to watch some more kung fu movies and shit like that, so it sounds pretty interesting. I
feel like I missed the train on that.
I got into some Yakuza movies like several months ago, like Beat Takeshi and stuff like that, but never really got into the Hong Kong like action movies and stuff. Oh, we got one more request here. Hey,
why does everyone want me to do anime villain shit?
I don't know.
This is a game villain, I know. But
£2 from Billy Waller. Fred, can we get a Symphony of the Night? What is a man? You just got one from me too, and that was free.
Let me listen to it again so I can get it right.
If you wanted to be real assholes, we could just do it together. I could be fucking Trevor Belmont.
All right, let's see. What's the whole line?
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough
It's-
talk, have at you.
Okay, it's how about yeah. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you.
Then you throw the line.
That's my best anime
That's
villain.
very good.
It's such bullshit.
That's very
oh god.
Yeah, I think with that we will call this a day. Thank you very much once again, Frederick Knudsen, for joining this horrible shit show of a stream. I think we're going to be uploading the Wolf apology segment on its own.
All right.
And that'll be pretty fun. But yeah, thanks again, sir.
Yeah, no, it was a good time. I hope I didn't overstay my welcome.
No, not at all. We've had fun. You stayed around just long enough that we could get the Banjo-Kazooie artwork, which is just
All
wonderful.
right, for Ames.
Oh.
One last one from Ames.
Oh yeah, $2 from Ames89. We have no cats, Kathleen. Pretty please.
We have no cats, Kathleen.
That one became a bit of a meme. I don't know if it became a meme with your people, but it did for mine.
It definitely did.
We had people saying we have no cats yesterday, so it's
Oh,
stood the
really?
test of time. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, once again, thank you to everybody who super chatted. Thank you to shut the fuck up, phone. Thank you to everybody who joined the stream and watched all the way to the end. And
Yeah, support this guy. Subscribe.
So go subscribe to Frederick Knudsen. He's a smaller YouTube channel. Not a lot of people know about him yet, but he's a real up and comer, you know. Yeah, take care, everybody, and have yourselves a merry little 2020, and don't fuck dogs. Take care. Penis. Bye. Oh, do you have any closing words, Fred?
Nah.
All right. See ya.